to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. That's the song I sing. I'd like to teach the world what the world wants today. Coca-Cola. I'd like to buy the world a Coke. That's the song I sing.
Ben Franklin has everything in Christmas trimmings. Come see their complete selection of home and tree decorations. Beautiful tree lights, tree trimming, window decorations, and much, much more. It's true, Ben Franklin has the biggest and best selection in town. Christmas sweets are a must. They feature kitchen-fresh, delicious Christmas candies at reasonable prices. And you'll get helpful, friendly service at Ben Franklin in Williston and Crosby. The Williston store will be open every night till Christmas, and the Crosby store will be open evenings starting December 4th.
Nabisco crackers, a holiday tradition. Enjoy them with your favorite toppings. Crunchy Triscuit, Waverly, Sociables, Wheatsworth, and Ritz, regular or new low salt. And Nabisco snack crackers by the handful. Wheat Thins, real cheese better cheddars, and snappy Great Crisps. Look for displays in your store. Holiday entertaining, a Nabisco tradition.
The Energizer.
Tommy says he wants to play with his new game all day.
All day? Good thing Santa brought the Energizer.
Of all leading brands, nothing outlasts the Energizer from Everready. Nothing outsnaps it. Nothing out-adds, outwalks, outplays, outtapes, outshines, outlasts it. Nothing.
The Energizer even outlasted Allison.
The Energizer. Energize. For life.
Long life.
Energize me.
Holidays were made for Michelob. Holidays were made for special friends.
What better beer than Michelob for the holiday season? Special enough to make the right impression, friendly enough to show you care. No wonder Michelob has become a holiday tradition.
Holidays were made for Michelob.
Baking holiday cookies has always been a family tradition at our house.
It's easy with Pillsbury sugar cookies.
I just slice, shape, and bake.
And the cookies come out hot and fresh.
And Jim and the kids do the decorating.
How about a green Santa Claus?
Oh, Daddy.
Home-baked holiday cookies from Pillsbury.
Look for the free holiday crafts book right in the package.
Making a list and checking it twice. Come and find the right gift at the right price. Let Gemco help the Santa in you.
This Christmas, you can find quality Zenith products at low Gemco prices. Like this 19-inch Custom Series color TV with remote control. Gemco price just $379.88. Or this 14-day programmable VHS video cassette recorder by Zenith. Buy now and receive wireless remote control free. Your cost just $479.80.
Let Gemco help the Santa in you.
Coming Wednesday night, the Christmas classic, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. See Santa Claus and an incredible snow monster in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Merry Christmas.
Wednesday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain. Here on CBS.
It starts tomorrow. Sears Before Christmas Sale at After Christmas Prices. You'll save on hundreds of items throughout the store.
Save $50 on a Kenmore refrigerator freezer. Save on a selection of Mrs. and Junior robes. Save on color TVs. And save $120 on a microwave oven.
Use your Sears credit card during Sears Before Christmas Sale at After Christmas Prices.
There's more for your life at Sears.
This is gonna be a fabulous party.
Here's the Canada Dry.
Everything's gotta be just right for our best friends.
Can't wait.
It's gonna be great. So let it all begin. Cause when I'm mixing with my best friends, I'm mixing with the best Canada Dry.
Aren't you ready for Canada Dry?
The holiday season.
What'd you get, Howard?
A time that passes much too soon.
Come on, guys. You're getting your picture taken.
A special time you'll want to remember.
See the camera, Howie?
In pictures. To help make those pictures look as good as they can, make sure Kodak paper is behind them. If you don't see these words, it isn't Kodak paper. Ask for it where you get your holiday pictures.
How'd you like my present, Howard?
Kodak paper for a good look at the times of your life.
Great party, Lucy. Chex Party Mix sure tastes great. Yeah, but it sure goes fast. No problem. More Chex Party Mix! Now we need is some great party music. No problem. Party music! Well, at least the food's great. Chex Party Mix. Tastes great. Goes fast.
'Twas right around Christmas, and as you can see, Arthur Treacher's giving gift certificates free. Don't pay for gift certificates. Get them free with a family pack. Coupons can save lots of money for you. On fish, on chicken, on shrimp and clams, too. Certificates and coupons worth more than $5 free when you buy an Arthur Treacher family pack.
Daddy, after work, don't forget to bring home our family pack.
Free gift certificates.
A special Christmas gift from Radio Shack, the TRS-80 color computer at $100 off.
Instant loading program packs turn our color TV into a game arcade.
The color computer is also an education center.
There are over 30 games available.
And it's perfect for home management.
She's right. With a programmable, expandable computer, you can do more than just play games. Why, our son's even learning how to program.
Save $100 on the TRS-80 color computer, only at Radio Shack, the computer experts.
You know what I got for Christmas? A bad cold. Picked up a cough over Los Angeles, stuffy head over Denver, aches over Chicago. Mrs. Claus brought me all these medicines. All I need is NyQuil Vicks Nighttime Colds medicine. Got that in Boston. NyQuil alone relieves the same symptoms as all these, so I can get the rest I need.
Got everything?
Yep. NyQuil alone does it all. She's the best present I ever got.
Just in time for the holidays, Alpha Beta's trimming 1/2 off the price of tree trimmings, 1/2 off the price of wrapping paper, ribbons, and bows, 1/2 off box greeting cards, but only for 72 hours. This Friday through Sunday, choose your favorite patterns of paper, load up on lights, wreaths, ornaments, and save on box greeting cards. But the sale doesn't include the gift of time, because it lasts only 72 hours, Friday through Sunday, at Alpha Beta. Tell a friend.
This Christmas, Hardee's is spreading a lot of cheer for just a little money, because you can get your little elves a regular hamburger, fries, and a small soft drink for just $1. You can even get that last-minute stocking stuffer with an adorable, adoptable baby pound puppy or purry. So stop by Hardee's this holiday season. You'll get a lot of Christmas cheer for just $1 and the perfect stocking stuffer at a special price. Because at Hardee's, we're out to win you over.
Getting ready for Christmas? Better get to Eckert, your headquarters for American Greetings Christmas cards.
Time and money at Christmas. Eckert saves you both.
Opening now at Sears, a Christmas of red ribbon values, including Sears' best-selling video game, Video Arcade. On sale now for only $134.99, our lowest price ever. And don't miss the full assortment of game cartridges available at everyday low prices. Or try your hand at Sears' wide selection of 1- and 2-player handheld sports games. Our everyday low price is $12 to $13 lower than last Christmas. To wrap up a beautiful Christmas, you can count on Sears.
This season, your Bell Phone Center store suggests a present for the future.
Hello?
A genuine Bell telephone. People use it long after other gifts are forgotten. Give one for the fun of it, the looks of it, or for making important calls with a single touch. There are so many genuine Bell phones and services, you may even choose a gift certificate. But come in soon, because nothing's as special as a present that lasts into the future.
Bell Phone Center, it's for you.
You are looking at the perfect Christmas present. An amazing product of advanced technology that you could never, ever give at Christmas before. The incredible new Spectra system from Polaroid. We take your pictures seriously.
Pizza Hut, pizza to go. Pizza Hut, pizza to go. Pizza Hut, pizza to go.
Pizza Hut Pan Pizza is a special way to warm the busy holiday season. So call ahead and we'll have it fresh, hot, and ready to go. Pizza Hut, pizza to go.
Wendy's presents a great gift idea. Wendy's gift certificates. 10 coupons, only $5. To wish your friends a Merry Christmas and a hot and juicy New Year.
Now, when you buy a $5 Wendy's gift certificate, you'll get a free 1980 Wendy's calendar containing nearly $20 worth of coupons.
Milk-bone dog biscuits, dog treats and flavor snacks. Merry Christmas, pal.
Christmas card was sent to you by the people at Miller High Life. Merry Christmas.
Radio Shack makes Christmas dreams come true.
This mini phone you gave me will sure be great for the den. Super small size, push-button dial with a memory button that automatically redials busy numbers.
An extra long 16-foot cord.
And it hangs up when you put it down on any flat surface.
Besides, we save even more when we own our own phone instead of renting it. And it's on sale for $39.88.
Honey, I should have gotten you one for the kitchen.
Well, you did.
Built and sold only by Radio Shack, your Christmas electronics store.
Gimbel's brings Christmas home with something for everyone in your gift list. The Van Heusen 417 dress shirt is a Gimbel's Wise Buy at 2 for $30. The long-sleeve Oxford cloth, tailored with button-down collar, features mostly cotton for comfort, blended with polyester for easy care. This popular dress shirt comes in neutrals of white, blue, and ecru, so you'll want one in every color.
Gimbel's brings Christmas home.
Come on, everyone, it's time. Hello, I'm Orville Redenbacher. This is my favorite time of the year, when we Redenbachers get together to share the best of the season. Of course, we pop up plenty of my light and fluffy gourmet popping corn and my gourmet microwave popping corn. Ready? You'll say they're the season's best, or I'm not.
Redenbacher.
Great grandpa to you. May your holiday be the best there is.
Surprise, surprise, it's a gift from Bentley's. A gift from Bentley's is a welcome surprise.
This holiday season, why not surprise them with a garment bag from Pegasus? It's quality crafted and durable Cordura nylon with 2 large pockets and 4 hangers. Buy now and get this matching utility kit free exclusively at Bentley's. We've got lots of surprises in store for you.
You got a gift from Bentley's, a welcome surprise.
Once again, it's time to unpack the Christmas decorations and start thinking about what gifts to get the kids this year. Sears can help with savings of 20% on lots of officially licensed NFL apparel, like football jerseys, sweatshirts, and award jackets for boys. And 20% off on our entire collection of Pretty Miss Petticoat sportswear, dresses, and accessories for girls. On sale now, only in the children's store. With best wishes for a happy holiday from Sears.
Has he gone? Oh, let's put up the Stanley garage door opener.
But it's our only night off.
I can do it myself. It's a Stanley.
Okay, we'll help.
Santa won't have to wrestle with that door. Oh, he's so hard to shop for, so I got him the best Stanley.
Boy, that was easy. Wasn't over our heads. He's back. He's back.
Merry Christmas.
For me? Oh, it's a Stanley.
You want to help me do things right.
Wednesday, it's two best-loved holiday classics.
Good grief.
And good cheer. It's the Peanuts Gang's Christmas Spectacular. But what's Linus's secret of Yuletide spirit?
I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
A Charlie Brown Christmas. Then, 'twas the night before Christmas. Who can save St. Nick in the nick of time?
3 seconds to Christmas.
Wednesday.
This year, give someone special a taste of adventure with gift certificates from Red Lobster. Give something special to the seafood lovers on your list. Red Lobster $5 and $10 gift certificates.
Discover all we do.
What a delicious idea.
For the seafood lover in you.
Two Guys says, for Christmas fun, Polaroid's the one. Here's the world's simplest camera, the Polaroid One Step. Two Guys' low price, just $25.88. And here's the finest instant camera in the world, Polaroid's Alpha Sonar One Step. At Two Guys, it's just $159.88. Stop in now and ask about Polaroid's free film and flash bar offers.
We save money for you at Two Guys, naturally.
'Twas the holiday season, and all through the place, people gathered together for lemon lime taste. And the taste that was chosen by glassful and cup was the great taste of limon that beats 7-Up. Only Sprite has the limon, and so you can see, its taste is unique in a drink caffeine-free. So this holiday season, rejoice and delight. Season's greetings to all, and to all a good Sprite.
There's only Sprite for you.
We'd like to remind you that a gift from Hickory Farms of Ohio can say Merry Christmas to someone rather tough to buy for. It can say nice job to that hard-working secretary, or we miss you to relatives who can't make it in for the holidays. But at Hickory Farms, our gifts also say something about the person who gives them.
Come to Hickory Farms.
Hello, Marge. We love it.
We'll give you a taste of old-time country goodness.
I've been away so long, but no matter where I've gone, I'm never away for the holidays. I'm bringing Christmas home.
This Christmas, bring home men's fragrances. Boxed gift sets are now 20% off at Target.
Target, bringing Christmas home.
There's more for your Christmas at Sears.
Keep them snug and warm in Sears' best Fieldmaster flannel shirts. On sale this week, save $5. Quilt line, save $7. And save $5 on rugged Roebuck jeans. Now just $10.99. 100% cotton, great comfort, great fit. You'll wrap up a beautiful Christmas because
there's more for your life at Sears.
Low prices. At Gemco, our aim is to give our members the lowest prices.
An authentic pachinko game is yours for just $34.87. The Mura High Stepper AM/FM Pocket Stereo with headset, just $34.96. This heavy-duty jogging trampoline, just $59.97. Or Milton Bradley's zany operation game, only $6.97.
Come on in to Gemco. At Gemco, our aim is to give our members the lowest prices.
Know what you're getting me for Christmas?
Yep.
Got a motor?
Yep.
Bucket seats?
No seats.
You stand up in it?
Nobody ever has.
Give me a hint.
Well, you press a button and it gives you a prize.
You got me a gumball machine.
It's a lot of fun for everybody. It's the simplest one in the world.
It's got a motor. You press a button. It's the simplest one in the world. You didn't.
It's a one-step.
But you get those free.
A little boy is blinded in a storm.
I can't see.
And Sister Teresa teaches him the beauty of the first Christmas snow.
Sunday at 7 on Channel 47.
Santa's got the blues, and if he stays home, there'll be no Christmas.
What?
Mrs. Claus sets out to bring home some Christmas joy.
Sunday at 7:30.
Right now, wrap up a beautiful Christmas at Sears. Save $100 on this 19-inch color TV with electronic quartz precision tuning and automatic one-button color. Now $399.95. Save $250 on this video recorder with visual search. And save $120 on this cassette and 8-track stereo. Records on cassette and has digital frequency readout.
For holiday savings throughout the store, you can count on Sears.
Everyone at Mervyn's and TV5 would like to wish you a happy and safe holiday season.
Well, Chris, what are we going to get for Grandma this year?
A football!
For Grandma?
Yeah. A puppy?
I don't think so.
A Kodak camera.
Now you're cooking. Of all the gifts you can give, here's one everybody likes. The Kodak Extralight 10 camera. It's got electronic flash built right in, so you're always ready in a flash. It's Kodak's most popular pocket camera. Right, Chris?
Right, but there's still nothing wrong with the football.
Kodak, America's storyteller.
Mom, how do you know who to send Christmas cards to?
Well, there's the people you love.
Like Grandma.
Like Grandma. And there's friends that you miss.
How about new friends?
Sure, that's especially nice.
I have someone I want to send a Christmas card to, okay? Okay.
This Christmas, the people you love would love to hear from you. Don't forget them. Give Hallmark Christmas cards when you care enough to send the very best.
Are you the one who put these away last year? Look at the angel of mine. This is it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
When you gather round for the holidays, there's no better beer to have around than Michelob. Look for our tree at your store and have a happy holiday.
This Christmas, give a gift of quality from Hills. Video game cartridges from Coleco, Cosmic Avenger, Ladybug, Smurf, Venture, the popular Donkey Kong, and more. Hills has Coleco game cartridges to fit your Atari and television and ColecoVision systems for fun you can share. That's the magic of Christmas giving. And Hills' low price, that's the spirit of savings. When you really need a low price, Hills really has it every day.
Kate and I believe in solid things, things with real value. So we've invested a lot in this great old place. But I still saved enough to give Kate diamonds this Christmas. And I made the most of it at Zales. I got a great buy and Zales 90-day refund policy. And this, she'll love it.
This is for you.
And this is for you.
Zales, the diamond store, is all you need to know for Christmas.
You want to know why I'm working so hard? I'm changing your Genovese drugstore into your Genovese Christmas store with your choice of holiday specials, all at the low, low Genovese prices you love. Like these Clairol chlorine products, shampoo 6.8 ounce, $3.99, conditioner 4.2 ounce, $2.79. And check this Genovese Christmas circular for other great gift ideas, all at super savings. Genovese, a real drugstore, is now your Christmas store.
This Christmas, give the gift of learning and dreaming with the learning tools from Texas Instruments. Data Man, with exciting math games and activities to open young minds to the wonder of numbers. And for high school students, the TI-30 helps them understand how math can build the beginning of a dream. The TI-30 and Data Man, in the tradition of the little professor from Texas Instruments, innovators in personal electronics.
Deck the halls with M&Ms, M&Ms, and M&Ms. Entertain with M&Ms, M&Ms, and M&Ms. Give 'em as a holiday favor, M&Ms, M&Ms, and M&Ms. Fill your shopping days with flavor, M&Ms, and M&Ms.
M&M candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
M&Ms and M&Ms.
This holiday season, Bill Murray gets Scrooged. You are going to be visited by 3 ghosts.
A ghost?
Tomorrow at noon.
And tomorrow's bad for me, Lou. As a matter of fact, the whole rest of the week is a washout.
So don't miss the party. Scrooged.
Hey, back off, big man. I may work with the chicks, but not with me.
Rated PG-13. Starts Wednesday, November 23rd at theaters everywhere.
It was the night before Christmas when all through the home, floppy reindeer from Hallmark was starting to roll. Good old Rodney and Rhonda are leading the way. Now meet Randy and Ramona. They're new to the fray.
spinning holiday carols or catching a wave. Getting decked in the hall is how reindeer behave. So get a little floppy is what we suggest. Go to Hallmark when you care enough to send the very best.
Coors to you. Coors to you. Coors to you this holiday. The best of the Rockies is yours. Coors to you this holiday.
The clean, fresh taste of the Rockies, 12 at a time, from Coors, all the way to you.
The best of the Rockies is yours.
Wrap up all your holiday shopping with gifts from Ivy's, like this Pierre Cardin Initial reversible belt in leather, just $20. Or sparkling 14-karat gold chains in a variety of styles, now at a savings of 30%. A handsome tone-on-tone shirt from Arrow in cotton polyester, just $20. Easy care mix and match coordinates from Catalina, versatile fashions to go everywhere. Share the Christmas spirit with a gift from Ivy's.
'Twas the holiday season, and Mom was busy as could be baking chocolate chip cookies from a new recipe. Pillsbury's Best Flour gave the Toll House cookie recipe a holiday flavor. From one basic dough, you can make 8 different kinds of delicious Toll House cookies with cinnamon, candy, nuts, and fruit.
If you like Toll House cookies, you'll love this new holiday recipe, only in specially marked sacks of Pillsbury, the idea of flour.
This Christmas, give a Radio Shack Petable Portable, the plush animal with a radio hidden inside. To add to your surprise, the cost of our musical menagerie is only $10.95 to $15.95. They're battery-operated safe so young ones can take them to bed. And they're great show-offs in a teenager's room. So give the gift that plays all year, a Petable Portable Radio from the big assortment at Radio Shack. A Tandy Company.
Celebrate the magic of the holidays when one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time returns to television.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye team up for music, romance, and holiday cheer.
Merry Christmas!
In the Irving Berlin masterpiece, White Christmas.
The TV5 movie Friday evening at 9.
This is one Christmas you're not gonna miss, because I'm gonna get you the Kodak disc. I'm gonna get you the Kodak disc, so you can take pictures as easy as this. Look at all the shots you're not gonna miss when I get you the Kodak disc. The Kodak disc camera loads in a snap, advances automatically, and has a built-in flash. Nothing's easier, nothing's more fun. That's why you're gonna get it. You'll remember Christmas just like this when I get you the Kodak disc.
Merry Christmas, Mommy! Surprise someone with a Whistler sampler today. Surprise someone with a Whistler's gift. Say Merry Christmas in a special way. Surprise someone with a Whistler's sampler today. Surprise someone with a Whistler's gift. Say Merry Christmas in a special way.
McDonald's gift certificates. Each is worth 50 cents at McDonald's, and a book of 10 costs only $5. Something special for someone special.
At McDonald's.
holidays, I want to be with my family, so I'm all for anything that helps cut down on the time I spend hunting for gifts for friends and out-of-town relatives. That's why I bought these Safeway gift certificates. You can get them from $5 to $25, and the people you give them to can buy what they want.
And you don't even have to wrap them. We just mail them with our holiday cards.
Safeway gift certificates, so I'll have a little more time with them. Everything you want from a store and a little bit more.
This holiday season, serve a delicious ham from Winn-Dixie. Hickory Sweet boneless whole buffet hams are $1.89 a pound. Save 90 cents a pound. What better time to indulge in luscious desserts than at Christmas time? Save 60 cents while Country Fresh Prestige all-natural ice cream is $1.79. And for holiday baking, count on Gold Medal flour. A 5-pound bag is 79 cents. Save 24 cents more.
Winn-Dixie.
For a very special holiday.
We're right for you.
Wednesdays celebrate a real people Christmas. Then,
Grandma!
a surprise visit puts the pinch on plans for a hot date. And the master Itzhak Perlman teaches Patty how to play the violin on Love Sydney. Then, Quincy counsels a dying woman.
What can I do for her?
And learns a lesson in living. Wednesday on NBC.
He might not know what to do with all the crazy gifts he'll get this Christmas, but he'll sure know what to do with Old Spice cologne, or an Old Spice nautical decanter, or one of our many Old Spice gift sets. Old Spice. He'll use it, enjoy it, and love you for it.
It's here, the new Sears Wish Book. And oh, what a wish book. Over 600 pages. Some with gifts your family's never gotten before. Gifts they'll really be glad to open. Gifts that are fun and lovable. And unexpected.
Oh, what a wish book.
There are gifts that Sears will monogram. How about something colorful? Or warm and cozy? Or tasteful? Now's the time to look in the wish book for ideas.
I love you.
There's more for your life at Sears.
It's the magic time of year when love's the warming flame. Though we celebrate in many ways, the feeling's still the same. We're America's storyteller, celebrating life with you. Picturing the stories of everything you do.
For over 100 years, people have trusted their memories to Kodak Film, America's storyteller.
It's the sounds of Christmas 78, Sam. Skaggs, your Christmas toy headquarters.
When it comes to holiday gifts, Herta's Discount Warehouse has an endless supply at the best prices. We've slashed prices on everything, including our 12 special gifts of Christmas, like this RCA programmable stereo VHS recorder for just $309, or this RCA camcorder with accessories for as little as $41.63 a month. It happens at Herta's with guaranteed best prices on stock merchandise. Highland between Sahara and Spring Mountain, open Sundays until Christmas.
At a time like this, you probably don't care that we use only carefully selected hops, or the finest grains, or pure artesian brewing water. But you'd taste the difference if we didn't. So we do. Olympia. It's the water, and a lot more.
At JCPenney, we don't just wish you a Merry Christmas. We promise you many happy returns. Because when you exchange any JCPenney gift at any one of our 1,400 stores, this is what you get in return. No hassle.
JCPenney.
place is glowing, icicles growing, hearts overflowing with cheer. It's that wonderful season we all find so pleasing, the Toys R Us time of year. The world's biggest toy stores, Toys R Us. The biggest selection, Toys R Us. It's the Toys R Us time of year. Toys R Us.
Was the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring. Except this little fella. At a time like this, a gift from Kodak just begs to be opened early. The Kodak Tele-Instamatic 608 camera takes group shots like this. And with the simple flick of a switch, beautiful close-ups. And you needn't move an inch. The Tele-Instamatic 608 camera, one of the great open early gifts from Kodak. Christmas '76. Picture it.
Take a look at Zodi's, your Christmas savings department store.
Zodi's has Craco Dashmaster AM/FM multiplex stereo radios for your car at savings to $30. One for cassette, one for 8-track tapes. Just push in your cassette and listen to your favorite music. Or insert the 8-track tape in Craco's in-dash or under-dash model and enjoy the beautiful sounds of stereo. Your choice, only $78.88 each. Proof that holiday happiness costs less at Zodi's.
There's a place in town that has 12 terrific glasses for the 12 days of Christmas. And every time you buy a medium-sized Pepsi for only 59 cents, you get to keep the glass it comes in. And here's the nicest part of the whole offer. There are only 2 glasses every week, so you have to keep coming back to get the whole set. And you know why that's so nice? Because the place you have to keep coming back to is Taco Bell.
Wednesday. Is Frosty really getting married?
I will not allow it.
A classic holiday special for the whole family. Frosty's Winter Wonderland. Then, a new wee Christmas special. When Dinty Doyle stumbles upon the end of the rainbow.
A golden Christmas dream come true.
The Leprechaun's Christmas Gold.
Wednesday, starting at 8, 7 Central Mountain on ABC.
Holidays were made for Michelob.
There's a beer that's becoming a holiday custom. Michelob. Special enough to make the right impression, friendly enough to show you mean it. And now with special holiday packaging to go with your best wishes and with all your holiday plans.
Holidays were made for Michelob.
Holidays were made for Michelob. Tis the season to be sharing. Let's go Kroger-ing. Friends and family giving, caring. Let's go Kroger-ing. Give the best of everything.
Feel the spirit this holiday season as the folks at Kroger wish you the very best of everything.
Let's go Kroger-ing.
Save on King or Royal Crown whole boneless ham, just $1.29 a pound.
Money back on Sanders.
Money back on sauce. Money back on 3/8-inch drills from Santa Claus. Money back from Black & Decker. Merry Christmas to all.
To wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Black & Decker is giving a sack full of $5 rebates and specials on many selected products.
Money back from Black & Decker. Merry Christmas to all.
First and 35.
Remember Aunt Hilda? She helped make your first party dress. American Greetings wonders who you forgot to remember this year. What better time to say hello than Christmas? With friendly faces like Ziggy, Strawberry Shortcake, Holly Hoppy. They're on American Greetings cards, gift wrap, party goods.
Second 35 on the 50.
American Greetings, the right card for that special person.
We hope the special lift you get this holiday season lasts all year long. Happy holidays from Eaton Park.
For
Nestor, there's nothing funny about his big ears, but he cheers up when he's visited by a Christmas angel.
Your ears can do a wondrous thing no other ears can do.
Nestor is chosen to guide two special passengers on a journey to Bethlehem. And on the way, he discovers his own courage and a new use for his long ears.
Sunday at 2 on Channel 47.
All across the country, people celebrate Christmas in their own special ways. But there's one thing just about everyone's Christmases have in common. America's favorite store, Kmart.
Estee Lauder celebrates the holidays with a great offer for you. The Total Makeup Organizer. 16 shades for eyes, lips, cheeks, nails, all in a tray with compartments you can use over and over again. This $90 value is just $17.50 with any Estee Lauder fragrance purchase. Merry Christmas from Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder's special holiday offer is yours at Lord & Taylor.
Ring in the holidays. Ring out the year. Sparkling with Andre. Love and good cheer. Take Andre home for the holidays. Andre for the holidays.
What's a celebration without Andre Champagne to lend sparkle and elegance? And Andre Cold Duck to keep things bubbling along. Greet the season and your friends with the best. Andre.
For the holidays and all year long.
What's America's fun?
I'd like to...
At Walt Disney.
The new Commodore's Mount.
You may not have to wait for the holidays to get a cuddly Santa Bear, because now you can win one instantly from Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the cereal that tastes like homemade cinnamon toast. Yep, one of 100 life-size Santa Bears, or one of 10,000 regular-sized Santa Bears, with Santa Bear stickers and special holiday boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Or to enter free, write Box 5841, Wyoming, Minnesota. Then look on the back to see if you won like me. Like me? Hey, fellas, I won a Santa Bear!
It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a world of hopes and a world of fear. There's so much that we share, and it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all. 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 It's a small, small world. It's a small world after all.
From the Magic Kingdom, Sunbanks wish you and your family all the joys, hopes, and love of this cherished holiday season. Season's greetings from Sunbanks, the official bank of the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World.
Program Airwolf will not be presented this evening.
Tonight, a CBS special movie presentation.
What a fantastic beginning!
It's the Great Muppet Caper.
We're actually in Great Britain.
And it may be Miss Piggy's last ride when Diana Rigg, Charles Grodin, John Cleese, Peter Falk, Peter Ustinov, and Jack Wharton mistake the Muppets for a gang of international jewel thieves.
I'll be stuck in the big house for life.
It's the all-singing, all-dancing, all-laughing movie event of the year. Next.
This portion of the Great Muppet Caper, sponsored by the Coca-Cola Company. From our family to your family, with best wishes for a happy holiday season.
The greatest American heroes got to take the night off.
Well, I'm not going.
But Ralph, you got to make way for tonight's holiday special.
Bill, we need a plan.
See you next week at your regular time. Okay?
All right, welcome everybody. Let's get Zoom adjusted here. Brian, you look like you just got back in from a long walk out on the out at the town, huh?
Oh, fancy dinner. I have my green plaid jacket on just for the start. I can't sit here in this chair and wear this jacket all night, and my red classy Christmas hat.
You fit right in. It looks
which
great.
I may swap out for a Santa hat shortly.
There we go.
Standing here in front of our family Christmas tree, circa 1976 or so. That was our tree. So Merry Christmas and welcome everybody, especially Hal Bowers.
Look at that. That's his office.
Look at that. He has no idea. He's on live.
He's
right
online.
Now, so if anything saucy happens,
don't blame it on us.
That's just the kind of Christmas parties we have.
Well, welcome everybody to a very retro WDW Christmas party. We have no agenda tonight other than a few things that we thought we might do. Hal has gone up into his attic and found some videotapes that he sent to me literally 4 minutes ago, maybe 45 minutes ago. I've got a nice French press coffee here I'm about to pour. Decaf. It is late, so pardon me, boys. JT, how you doing tonight from Wilderness Lodge? I'm just going to pour this cup of coffee.
I'm great. I just had a kid throw up on me, so I had to do a quick change of the outfit.
I hope it was one of your kids.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I mean, if it was just some random kid.
So I wanted everybody to enjoy the holidays. So make sure I don't
visited the
spill this.
mall Santa today, though. He didn't throw up because of that, though. But yeah, we're doing good. Wrapping some presents today, getting organized, getting ready.
Look at this. It's like a Folgers Crystals commercial. Oh, there we are.
I can't see.
Yeah, it just
anything.
doesn't want to.
Maybe
magic.
you got to hold it in front of you. There you go.
There we go.
Maybe that's what the smell that will bring Hal in, like in the commercial where Michael makes the coffee and his sister comes down and smells him.
Should I do this, Brian?
Yeah.
I like to wake up to the smell of crackling bacon.
I'm gonna cuddle the cup.
So sue me.
And none of us started drinking.
I have also brought my pot, but mine is a bottle of E&J spiced brandy here tonight. So I toast all of you. There it is, toasting you. There you go.
So once we get Hal in here, still not realizing he's got a nice shirt on, nice sweater.
Well, he's wearing pants.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know there's a party. That's what he just showed up.
Joseph Lanz, this is the best part of waking up. Absolutely.
He's leaving again.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's amazing.
So, well, we thank everybody for joining this evening on short notice. First of all, we decided to put this together. We certainly haven't had a lot of episodes come out lately, but we wanted to say hello to everybody here in the holiday season. And what better way to do it is just get everybody together. We got some requests and dedications.
Do it on Festivus so we can have the airing of grievances.
Exactly. I got the aluminum pole we're going to bring out. Brian and I may do Mensa feats of strength, right? That means it's the only way we could wrestle right now, mental wrestling.
Absolutely.
And JT, you're going to tell us a little story of one of the gifts, right? We want to know the history of the mustard you sent us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I totally want to know. My gift to you, gentlemen, is coming from another state and is stuck in, I don't know. They said, don't email us. We can't ship to multiple locations. Don't email us. Don't ask for tracking. When it arrives, it arrives.
Well, it's funny. Go ahead.
No. So I ordered all three of your gifts together. I've got boxes ready to ship out, but nothing's here yet. So it might be a New Year's gift.
I just come back from dinner with friends. We have an annual dinner on Christmas Eve. So it was a little bit of a scurry home to make sure I figured 3 hours was long enough, and the restaurant made sure it was very close. Now that said, we had a conversation. One of my friends who I had dinner with tonight, she works at a bank, and one of their customers is a bakery that specializes in cheesecakes. And as some of you may know, there was an alleged cream cheese shortage. And
I didn't experience it. Did you at all in the grogrocery store?
I did not. I had no problem finding cream cheese.
Any listeners?
However, this bakery is just, it's 20. Well, it's in Boyertown, so it's 35 minutes maybe from where I live. Anyway, they were canceling all their big cheesecake orders for Christmas because they couldn't get cream cheese. And she was in the Redner's. The woman who owns the business was in the Redner's market, and the reason I was told the story is because she quick called her banker and said, "Hey, I'm going to be making a gigantic purchase here at Redner's Market. It's a legitimate thing. They're selling me $1,400 worth of cream cheese. I'm just buying all the cream cheese they have." So in order to fulfill cheesecake orders. So
wow,
it's important.
It is.
It's very important.
I just heard about this cream cheese shortage today.
Well, welcome to the party. We've talked about cream cheese, brandy, and you missed me pouring a cup of coffee from the French press.
However, everybody got to see you set your office up, and they were fascinated. There's been commentary about your tiki mug collection back there.
Oh yeah,
so, and we're all glad you had pants on.
Very glad. Very glad there was nothing saucy going on back there.
It's not a Christmas without pants, my friends.
All right, so that we are getting reports in now that Florida does indeed have the cream cheese shortage in Claremont the other day. And this sounds like a Hallmark holiday movie, The Cheesecake Christmas. It could be. It could be. So has anybody out there or any of you gentlemen decided to take Philadelphia up on the offer for the $20?
So Mr. Nazer, Hal just learned about the stream, too. Always the last to arrive. Yep. That's the way you do it at a party. Jacqueline Kennedy.
Wait, are we live?
We are live.
We're on the air.
I thought we were live at 9:15.
No. Pre-roll at 8:15, live at 9.
That's why I said we see you, and I was worried you didn't.
He could have totally blew this.
Did just learn about the stream.
Yes, he did.
Live on camera. Don't tell me you've never had a Christmas party that doesn't include this kind of stuff happening. That I'll tell you what, that happened a couple of years ago for Thanksgiving. My sister Nicole had sent out a notice to everybody, the group text, "Hey, Thanksgiving, my house again, 4:00. So I'm over here. I make my crab dip and everything. I bring it. And at like 20:04, my niece texts me and says, "Where are you? Are you still coming?" I said, "Yeah, your mom said 4:00. No, dinner's at 4. I'm like, well, that's not 4:00. When you say 4:00, it's you expect me to be there at 4, not right. Dinner's at 4. You have to say dinner's at 4. Critical pieces of information
missing. Absolutely.
So poor Hal.
Well, gentlemen, I know we've got a couple things we wanted to do tonight. I was listening to the radio today, and it was a sports radio station. I tune in here in the Boston area, and they were going over musings and things about what Santa did in their home when they were young. I said, well, that's kind of a neat little thing. We should do the same thing. So what I wanted to do was just tell you a unique thing that Santa did in my home when he came to visit. And his elves, by the way, keep track of this stuff. This is amazing when you think about it. All the homes and all the special little things that happen in each house. Mine, Santa would actually leave a gift at the foot of my bed every year. It was a Lego construction truck one year, little thing. And I remember waking up when my little flip clock, remember those guys? The little,
absolutely.
The numbers would flip over and you'd hear, and then physically flip over. It was Lego one year. The year I got my bike.
On the Lego?
Probably, yeah. The year I got my bike, it was the most boring gift ever. It was a lock, like a chain and a lock wrapped up. Like, it's 5 a.m. I can't play with this. Like, there's no possible way to play with it. But that was our little Santa thing. So, what do you have? How did Santa treat you differently?
I have no idea.
I put you on the spot.
We
good night, everybody.
I wasn't aware we'd be discussing Christmas tonight. I thought this was the Maelstrom episode. Is this thing on?
No, the only difference I can say with our house is we were a no presents under the tree house until Christmas morning.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, same here.
Some houses are you put the presents to each other under the tree, and then Santa brings Santa's presents. But we were a all-in Christmas Eve night house. So tree was bare, and when he woke up the next morning, it was whoa, it's all there. So
that is a tradition on behalf of parents who no longer have to do that. I think is thrilled that it has gone the way of the dodo bird. This business where like literally my grandfathers would go out and like buy the tree on Christmas Eve after the kids went to bed.
Oh my god.
And then they would come in,
That's
decorate the tree, and put up a train layout next to it. So that when my mom was one of 10, so when their 10 children woke up in the morning, and so all the pictures I've ever seen of my grandfather around Christmas and my mom's dad, my dad as well, when I look at all these, they're exhausted because they've been up putting together toys and setting up things. It's nice now that we're all decorated like the day after Thanksgiving, the tree is up and everything's all set up and, you know, you just can kind of coast into it. So if those of you are out there that still do this setting up the night of, I like raise your hand and then let us send you help.
Right. We'll send some worker elves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
That's
remember we were definitely the same thing, how it was the household with nothing under it. And as my growing up, it was that way. With my son, it was that way. And, you know, he's older now, so things have certainly changed. He's more excited to see the tree stuffed with things because he says it feels like more like Christmas now when things are under there. So,
JT, how about you? What was the...
You know, one thing that is weird when I talk with people is our Santa deliveries, some of it was there and it was built, it was ready to go. Like if it required a lot of time, like I got a workbench one year from Santa,
or a big wheel or something like that. That stuff was already put together.
Yeah, no box, no wrapping, nothing, just sitting there. Or same with our he brought our Tandy computer one year that was sitting there on, you know, with the C prompt or whatever.
Okay. JT, did you ever have the experience where you opened up a box, maybe like a Star Wars toy or something, and you opened up and the stickers were already on? It was almost assembled. You didn't have to do anything.
You know, I'd have to think on that and see if something was pretty close to, you know, you have to look back on it and see now. Yeah, I'm sure there was for sure.
The sticker alignment elves are just, they're unbelievable how well they can get.
We also did have presents under the tree, like interfamily. So like if I got my dad something, I'd put that under the tree. My mom got me something, that'd be under the tree. But the Santa stuff was always obviously appeared Christmas Eve. Another thing that surprised me about, I was watching old Christmas footage from when my dad was a kid. Now, this is in the early 60s, late 50s. All these, you know, Super 8 millimeter films I'm watching. I go, why is there a sign on the wall every year that says the year? Like, you know, up hanging on the wall said 1961. I go, why did you guys do? My dad's like, because there's no sound. You know, we couldn't say what year it was. You know, hi, welcome to Christmas. You know, it was just that was what the indicator was for the person watching it later.
And from our experience here, every time we get a film, right, we get a film in, and we have no idea what year it is because people were horrible at tagging the reels and all sorts of stuff that went with it. So, but so we got a great chat going on. People sharing different methods here. This is fantastic.
Ours was pretty standard for a long time. So my father's parents would spend Christmas Day at their family in New Jersey, in Audubon, New Jersey. And so conversely, what would happen is my mother would host them, my dad's parents, on Christmas Eve. And Christmas Eve was the exact same in two different houses for 30 years. And it was, my mother made her famous chicken salad, and there was a lunch meat tray, shrimp cocktail, a big giant tray of shrimp cocktail, cocktail weenies, you know, the puff pastry, pigs in a blanket, a few other like hot out of the, you know, be stuffed mushrooms or something, like the three or four like hot hors d'oeuvres that would come out. But it was great because it was really like kind of chill. We didn't get any presents on Christmas Eve. That was not a thing we did. I know a lot of people like open one, or we didn't get no presents or anything. And Nan and Pop would be there, and Aunt Dee, that was my dad's parents and his aunt, and some of my mom's brothers and sisters, because as I said, she was one of 10. So some of them were there. But Christmas Eve was always fun. And then they would scooch you up to bed. And then my grandparents would go home. And then my dad and a couple of my uncles and whoever the hangers on of the family were at the moment, because it changed over the years as your social circles do. They would sit there and start putting, I mean, there were 5 of us, and with my brother and sister who lived with their mother, there was 7 of us. So my dad had, my mom and dad had a lot of stuff to put together. We were all within 12 years of each other, and a bunch of us came in 4 or 5 years. So I look at the pictures now, these Christmas mornings, and these piles, 1977, 89, 82, they're just giant piles of stuff. That there's a great picture right after we moved into our house in Bluebell, where I live. I live in Bluebell now. I don't live in the house anymore. But when we moved out to Bluebell, my dad and our family friend Dennis sitting at the kitchen table at what is clearly like 1:30 in the morning, playing with our Czechs hockey, the tabletop Czechs hockey game that they had just put together and put all the stickers on to put in my brother's Christmas pile from Santa for the next morning. So that was all Christmas night or Christmas Eve. Christmas morning we were up at the crack of dawn. We were not allowed to go downstairs until my parents were up, which meant one of us would have to go in and wake up our parents and be like, Santa Claus came. Now we know they went to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're in there at 6:30 or 7 shaking them.
Rough.
And so you see these Christmas morning pictures, and my mother diligently took photos. You just see my dad in the corner and the one, it's great. He's got a cigarette and a can of Schlitz, and it's 7:30 in the morning, and he's just sitting there in dungarees and an undershirt and no socks. And he's taking it all in, and it's so not a Christmas story, as you watch it. But we're just the thing I also remember is when we all come down, we had to stand on the staircase and take a photo in order. My mom would always make us stand on the staircase coming down to get our presents, and then we would all run to our piles and open our presents. And inevitably what would happen is when the first person finished their pile and you're going through the playing with your toys on, somebody would remember the stockings, which you see behind me over here.
Yep.
That's the staircase we would stand on. Someone would remember, oh my God, the stockings. And then you'd go and we'd start all over again. We'd grab our stockings and see all the cool stuff that was in there. And in the bottom of 2 constants in our stockings, there were always Hershey Kisses thrown in there. And there was always an orange at the bottom of the stocking.
Ah, yes, the orange. That's old school.
It was very old school because.
So yours was at the bottom. The orange.
Ours was the very bottom thing.
Okay.
It was always
ours was always at the top.
It was in this little toe down here.
So mine was more at the on the ankle. It was an ankle orange. Well, we're gonna see it. Naisner, I completely forgot this. Who was it here? Hold on. It says.
Brian, that picture of your dad, that's got to be gold.
I'm going to share it. I
Yeah.
got it.
That's got to be
if I can send this stuff.
Send that over.
Dad's America.
I got a couple to share with you. I mean, I have the ones of them putting the thing together, and but yeah, let me.
All right, so I've got some here. Let me just scrub to the right. Okay. So I'm going to go on with this. Gentlemen, you don't have this film, so you're going to have to watch it a little bit of tape delay. So it's going to be, where are you? What is that your home? Your childhood home?
He's at Vern's house.
What is this?
Oh, it's Vern's. Okay, sorry. I couldn't tell.
It's the Ernest Saves Christmas house, right?
Okay.
It looks funny not in the snow. I'm used to it with Ernest dragging the tree in and then rewiring the house.
Movie magic.
So here we go.
Ernest is a horrible friend, by the way.
Here we go,
he
gentlemen.
Destroys Vern's house.
So watch your feet. Here it is. Somebody wanted the home. There I am. Coming out. I don't know if it's delayed.
There's a lot of Halloween stuff flipping down me up.
Yeah, it'll go past that.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Now we're gonna see some interesting gifts. I have up to we can watch. There's the AT-AT in one of these films. The big Star Wars stuff.
I remember seeing that before. Of you opening the AT-AT.
That is not me. That's my brother.
Long before Rise of the Resistance.
That's right. That's right.
No spoilers, Brian.
No. All right. So this was Christmas Eve. We would do this. We would put everything out. We're going to put out the stuff for Santa.
You actually got to do it. You were.
Wait, no. These are presents from me and my brother to my mom and my dad and my grandparents. My mom would take us out of school every year. We'd go to the Woodbridge Mall, and I would spend all $3.43, probably get my grandmother a Jean Naté spray or something. Let me turn the video down.
Toilet water.
Yeah,
Toilet
water. And somebody says, with sound impressive. Yes, my father was big into his stuff. So now notice the tree. That is an artificial tree. Very good one for its time. And do you see the popcorn, gentlemen? You notice the popcorn?
I do see it.
Yeah.
Is that I think I see
that
a
is
Kermit.
That's a Kermit ornament. We still have that. We strung that popcorn. Oh, and look on the left-hand side. That little silver thing is the microphone my dad set up. Which is it. And there's the
so it could pick up
the sound. Yeah, you see it there?
Of you guys.
It's on the speaker.
Look at that carpet.
Isn't that great? So yeah, we would every year after my mom put the tree up, we would actually string probably like 40 feet of popcorn garland, and we'd sit there with a needle and thread and actually
you got 20 holes in your fingers after doing it.
Now this is Christmas morning. See, there's an orange somewhere.
Hey, look at that hi-fi. That stereo. We
Yeah.
have that or had that.
There's an orange in there. Look at that Matchbox set, huh?
Matching robes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Big
the matching
stuff.
robes were big. My brother and I always got matching robes.
Oh, somebody's near the Woodbridge Mall. Oh, do they still have the fountains going with the lights in them?
Joe Lanza grew up there.
Look at that Tonka truck, guys.
It's a match. Is that that's a Hot Wheels like garage city setup?
It is. They use that mold like 4 times. Oh, we got matching toys that year too. Look at that.
Oh yeah, we had a Hot Wheels like that.
Yeah. A lot of crap on the tree.
What's the blue and yellow thing over there? Those bags?
That's the Hot Wheels City, isn't that you have there? I played with my Hot Wheels City nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah, one is the Hot Wheels City, and the other is the Hot Wheels
Service Center.
Service Center.
Yeah, and it was the same mold. Like I think the city was brown.
I had the Hot Wheels City.
Okay.
And the thing when I just played it nonstop.
What is this? This is a rough truck. Rough truck crane. I don't remember that one.
That's how your mother likes it, Rebecca.
RUFF.
Now, my brother was the younger one, so he really got the camera time here, unfortunately. So.
Oh boy.
I'll have to find the one with the Star Wars toys next. But Brian's sending me photos, so I've got a.
Ooh, a vinyl.
Oh, that's a vinyl, yeah.
That's
I wonder what that
Zeppelin,
was.
that's mine.
Oh, Fisher Price. Yeah,
Disney.
He got the Fisher Price. I got the more rough. I got a rough.
You got the rough.
The rough trucks were like the. You can when you're done watching us, you can YouTube some rough trucks commercials and.
I completely forgot about this because I had the Tonka. That's definitely a Tonka there. All right, zoom out. Something time. Yeah, there's a play school thing on the left there.
It's no fun watching other people open presents, though.
All right, I'm just trying to jump here.
From the era of our video cameras. I mean, there's
What is this
hours
thing?
and hours of videotape footage of at my mom at wedding and baby showers of just people opening gifts.
Yeah.
No one wants to watch this.
No, but there's historical aspect. Look, and now we're fishing, so we'll end it there. So I'll see if I can find the
Starbird. That was like a Y-wing ripoff.
Yeah, it totally looked like it. All right, I'll see if I can find the Star Wars one while we're talking. But let me get Brian's stuff up here. So let's remove that. And let's see, Brian, you sent me a couple things here. So.
Oh, Jim Collins had a Starbird.
Oh,
you are.
All right.
Hey, while you're queuing that up, Todd, I have some dedications to read. If you'd
yeah,
like me
why don't you get the
these
requests
done.
and dedications out there, Casey?
All right, this one, you do it straight. All right. These are all going to be surprises for people, I hope. Happy birthday to Kristen Miles from her family. We love you and hope you're having a great day, a day that ends with our favorite retro show. Love, Art, Reese, and Riley.
Let's hope there's not another retro show after this one that they're
Yeah, we
about
got
to
the
watch.
wrong-
That we're the favorite one. Actually.
We've got some more, and we'll pepper them.
Happy
throughout,
birthday,
but,
Kristen.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday. Thanks
Yes.
for all your support over the years and wishing you many more.
Or is the video ready, or that was enough filler?
I got Brian. I'll get the other video ready. Let me get Brian's photos here. Now this is.
Oh, this photos.
So,
okay.
Yeah. So
I'm
hold on
looking
a
up the
second here.
Starbird.
Yeah.
And the Starbird actually has like a screaming chicken on the front of it.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, great. We'll have to get one and have Norm sign it.
Yeah.
Right. At least some of them do, and I'm wondering if they got sued after that because they were like, no, that's too close to.
All right. So if you zoom in on this one,
They're going to keep
this is
just
my
rotating,
dad.
Brian. Just so
Yeah,
you
here's
know,
my
so.
dad doing the part with that's me with a looks like a toy fishing pole or something, and no, a toy helicopter in his hands. He's like playing the part. He's doing his best there.
Goodness, it looked like they just got home from church.
There's my dad and Dennis. After they've put together, sometimes they did go to midnight mass after we went to bed. Someone would stay home with us, but normally after opening the presents in the morning, we then all had to get dressed and go to 9 o'clock mass. And my mom would want to get there like a half an hour early to get a seat, and we'd sit in the pew, and all you wanted to do was go home and play with your toys. And but yeah, that's our kitchen table when we moved to the suburbs, and they're playing. They put the hockey game together, and they're playing around with it. And this is a Christmas morning, like 1977, maybe something like that. And I mean,
that
you just
Fisher
picture
Price
there's
garage
three.
very
Yeah,
well.
there's three kids not pictured there opening presents while all this is going on. I mean, it was bedlam, and that was a very tiny house that we lived in. It was a little three bedroom twin in the city. And the thing that strikes me, I've talked about it a lot with my brothers and sisters, and even you guys as I've done all these pictures over the course of the pandemic. We did not have much money. We were poor for the most part. And I look at these pictures and I'm like blown away by the Christmases that my parents gave us. You know, they just say somehow, some way, we always got what we wanted, and we always came down to these giant piles of presents. And it's just it really warms the heart.
Maybe part of the Christmas tradition your family was knocking off a liquor store after everyone went to bed.
I think they just they were always resourceful. They always just kind of somehow figured it out.
So Brian, so far there seems to be there's a can of beer or some sort of beer in all three photos too. Did you notice that?
Well, that was
there's a bottle when you're playing the game, and there's a can to the left of your dad there. So,
well, when my dad was in his, I remember when it was his last couple of months. One day, my sister said, "Is there anything you want?" And he's laying in bed, and he says, "I want a beer." And I went out, and what I bought was a case of Michelob, because I remembered back when he was drinking, he didn't drink a whole lot the last 10, 12 years he was alive, just socially once in a while. But back when family parties, every guy had a beer because they were all in their 30s and early 40s or whatever. We always had Michelob around. So I went out and got him a can of Michelob or a bottle of Michelob. And I remember him sitting up in bed and opening it up and just sitting there and enjoying it.
Cool. All right. Well, I found the other one with the Star Wars, and then I'll end my movies. I promise. This will only just be a minute or so. But
all right.
But JT, give us another request and dedication there, Casey.
All right. This is from Dan Skinner. He says, on behalf of my brother Doug and I, please pass along the warmest Christmas wishes to our mom, Julie. Looks like Doug, Dan, and Julie are all listeners of the podcast. Says we can't thank her enough for all the amazing Disney World trips she made possible when we were kids, and we love sharing the experience now with her and our kids and her grandkids and our spouses. May your holidays be filled with love, and may the waiter at the California Grill never accidentally put gin in your vodka martini.
That is a crime.
That is not the martini I was expecting.
That is a crime.
Thank you, Dan.
Goodness. All right.
They are not the Hellier martinis.
It's not the martini I'm looking for. All right, let me find this one little spot here, and then let's just jump. I think it was at the 14. All right, watch this, guys. Now,
wow,
this was my grandparents and my two grandparents and my parents giving us gifts all at once. It was like one of these all together Christmas. It just absolute craziness. That's why it looks just look at. Oh, they're not.
Are those Indiana
Those
Jones
are the Indiana
toys?
Jones ones.
Indiana Jones toys. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Here comes
a whole box of them.
Oh.
Here comes an Armatron from Radio Shack.
The Armatron.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with the Robotron, which came later.
That's right.
Did you figure that thing out, or?
Oh, it was. Yeah, I used that thing to death. It was.
He
really
picked up
cool.
Indiana Jones, moved him over here.
He moved him over, put him on.
Oh, look, you got a Dagobah playset there too.
That was my brother's. Wasn't allowed to touch that one.
Don't touch it.
That's the ET wrapping paper. That's
Is it?
ET wrapping
No
paper.
way.
Yeah, you see him there.
It wrapped Star Wars.
Oh, the cat.
It wrapped the Hoth playset. This was like our Star Wars Christmas. This thing, it was just stupid and insane.
Mine were
Return of
just
the
like
Jedi.
that.
There it is.
When Empire came out, and then when Jedi came out, I got Jabba, I got the Ewok village, I got the speeder that exploded when you push the button on the back.
Remember that? There's a Y. Look at it. Y-wing. Oh, Freezy Freakers. Those are Freezy Freakers. Do you remember those?
Oh, the gloves that would.
Yeah, they would change colors in the temperature.
Yeah, they would change colors.
Oh yeah, my brother was a GI Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, he was a GI Joe.
I was never a GI Joe guy.
Yeah, I didn't get into it more.
Yeah, I forgot about those Freezy Freakers. So basically, anyone who's ever taken a cruise or gone anywhere in the Caribbean now, everyone's got that. What's the Del Sol? The shirts, the T-shirts that change color in every port.
And what was
the
it in the
precursor
90s?
to
It was
those
hypercolor. Hypercolor, right? Yeah, in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I
What a
totally
pile
forgot
there
about
for your
that. I
brother,
forgot
Todd.
about those gloves.
Yeah, the camera. Oh, clarinet books. Oh boy.
Wait, brother got 8 G.I. Joes.
Yeah, and I got a clarinet music.
Oh boy.
This explains so much about Todd's relationship with his brother.
They just panned over from
Oh, man. Oh, there's a globe too.
His brother's opening up the USS flag, and Todd's got a recorder over there. It explains so much.
Brother got the Rebel transport.
I don't understand what's.
Todd got a pack of
I know, like
reeds.
this stuff just doesn't stop. Oh my God.
His brother's home.
I know. Why am I not on any of this? Hold on. All right, here I am.
Do you play clarinet?
No.
I used to, but not anymore. I could probably pick something up, but like hot cross buns or something I could probably do.
What's
Should be
Todd?
right, Benny Goodman.
Oh,
Let's see.
that's a good one.
It's back to my brother again.
He just put it right down.
Yeah.
You can always tell the gifts that didn't really impress you because you just kind of set them right aside.
Right.
This is insane. You guys bought like every Star Wars.
Well, like I
thing,
said,
right?
it was like, oh, that's one of those mall pups that my brother.
Oh,
then it would walk right on the leash.
You saw this in the mall.
That's right.
Wow.
Oh, I've
And
got.
somebody's like,
look
does
at
anybody
this.
have C batteries? Did somebody remember to buy the batteries?
I got a swimming frog man behind me. I pinched my nose. Look at that. Armatron's in motion. I think it's a can of cat food too. There's the
Parents loved you.
Here it comes, Brian. Is the barking dog?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's not one of the. It's got a remote control.
No, that was a leash. It was a fake leash. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's just a fake leash.
It was a
It's
fake
not
leash.
like the button.
Yeah. Look at my brother. He's like whipping the thing, So
They are.
I don't know what else.
I mean,
Alright,
simple toys.
Yep, and there's the tree with its popcorn. So
there's Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah, that's like another year. I think this is the following year. Because that was the new house we had moved.
I
to
like the
house.
steer horns on the wall. Who are those? Oh no, that's a defect.
That's a defect in the film there. Yeah, exactly. So, gosh knows what I have here. I think that was SD's rockets. Remember those, gentlemen?
Yes.
Yeah, and robotics in the bottom left.
That pause on the
That
stealth.
one says
Look at
it's
you.
stealth, but I can see it, so it's not that stealth. Oh, there's the what is that thing on the bottom? The robotics.
Robotics. Yeah, there were these
the
hexagonal things, right? They were little.
Yeah. Now, Todd, did you get Capsella at some point? Were you a Capsella kid?
I did have Capsella. That
absolutely knew that you would have had Capsella.
Capsella was really, really unique. It was probably one of the most. It was more unique than robotics. I think.
It was a series of like globes and tubes and things that you could get the pump going and make it do things.
Oh,
and...
it was. Just Google Capsella. Capsela. And actually, look at that. They still make it. There's a newer version of it out there called IQ Key. But you could put it together, and there were gears in the globes, and they had these, you would mesh them together so that when one thing in one globe turned, you could change the gear ratios. And I would make like B-25 bombers, so I'd get like 4 propellers going and pretend I made an airplane out of it, which was pretty cool. So, all right, I'm gonna tuck away, put the films away. So. Until next year, we'll find something.
I'll share a little about Christmas Day when we would get back from. Well, after Mass, I vaguely recall stopping at Island's Bakery, where we would stand in line, and there was always crumb cakes and Danish and things like that. And then we come home, and Christmas morning was either bacon and eggs, or if we were lucky, Spam and eggs, which we grew up eating and love. my mom would chop up the Spam and mix it in with scrambled eggs, and we'd get snowflake rolls at Islands and sit around and eat breakfast. And then we get to go play with our toys. And there was like a lull, because in this tiny house, we would then host Christmas for about, I told you, my mom was one of 10, about half of her family at least came, and with their kids and other, just, so that house there, you'd have 20, 25 people in that little tiny row home. It was just chaos, because they were all kind of crammed into a couple of rooms. We would sit up in our bedrooms and play with our toys, or down in the basement. And then you get called up, and there was always turkey and ham for dinner. There was always turkey and ham, and the nights were usually late. Like you like hit a wall by the end of Christmas Day, and as a little kid. And I know my parents eventually slept well that night.
So I got one here from Joe Lanza, our buddy.
Yeah.
The old turnstile locker. Joe says he wants to wish everyone in our Retro WDW family a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Prosperous New Year. Been listening since the preview episode, and I'm lucky to have attended all the events. It's been wonderful to watch this community grow into such a diverse group where everyone is supportive, open, and friendly, except when it comes to bidding against each other on eBay. Says to all of us, thanks for preserving Disney history with so many great stories. He's looking forward to seeing everyone at Retro Magic 50.
Awesome. Thank you.
So thanks, Joe. Appreciate all the support, and appreciate your kind words there.
Is that the Joe that actually did bid against us? We did. Remember that one this past year where somebody won the auction, and I just reached out and said, put me in touch with the seller. And before you know it, he's like, oh, I didn't know I was bidding against you. I'll donate the film to you. So if that individual's listening tonight, thank you very much, because we were able to get a film that we bid against each other on. So, all right, gentlemen, I had to change. I got into my jammies because that suit was getting a little hot. So, got my Christmas jammies on.
I don't even know how you did that.
It's magic.
I'm liking you make gingerbread scones on Christmas morning, Kai. I don't know if I'm not a giant gingerbread person, but I'd
eat them.
Yeah, I mean, most of what you guys are talking about. So Beth Bramlett talking about making monkey bread. I got to tell this story twice today. So you all know many of you know, one of my weird obsessions is things that famous people ate, specifically presidents, but I read a lot about what other famous people ate too. And the Reagans had monkey bread every Christmas morning at the White House. The staff would make monkey bread, and they would have monkey bread for breakfast on Christmas morning. So, Beth, you were eating like a president. And if you have, by any chance, black cherry Jell-O mold with your Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, well, then you are having the same thing that the Clintons would have every year: the Coca-Cola black cherry Jell-O mold that lived on in the White House for 8 years in the 1990s.
Insert Bill Clinton joke here.
Nope.
So, well, Hal, you are at Ernest's house you talked about. Let's hear a little of some of your other traditions. I have to ask you, pie on Christmas morning? Christmas Day? No.
Actually, I feel it's such a loss here. I remember very little about Christmas. Like, you guys have all these amazing... I don't have any recollection of anything other than getting up in the morning and like getting toys and playing.
Wow.
That's all.
I know my friend Matt's family was the first family I knew that didn't really do, like, they got up and they would have their Christmas presents and all, but they didn't have anybody over. They sat around all day and like watched TV in their jeans. They didn't get dressed up. They didn't go to church. There was no big special, like she'd make ham or something for dinner, but it was, they wouldn't sit down at a table and eat. They would all eat on their plates in front of the TV set. And they like it horrified me because it was so out of the norm for what I thought families did for Christmas.
I'm sure we must have gone to church on Christmas Day. I mean, we would have, yes, we did that. It's just weird. I don't have any associations with it at like, I don't know. I feel like I've been cheated now.
Well, maybe we'll make it up to you. We can wrap up some Star Wars, and Brian will get some oranges for your stocking, and we can put this together for you.
Yeah, I mean, he's got it now. Now
That's true.
Like Kids Central over there, where they all every toy that his kids seem to be into requires 57 million parts. And when Hal sends us pictures of like 11 a.m. Christmas morning, you're like, I wouldn't want to have to clean that up. Like it's just bedlam between Legos and toys and animals running around. And
we run a pretty tight ship. I mean, we have it down to a science now with like, the wrapping paper comes off, like it goes into a garbage bag. So it's ready to go into the recycling outside.
It's the dad move there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's cool. But so Hal, you went up into the attic and found some Disney things for us to share with our listeners this evening too, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I found a VHS tape from 1992. It's a Disney Christmas VHS tape. And I knew there were a couple of segments that the folks might like to see.
Well, which one would you like to start with?
Well, I feel like we should start with the Country Bear Vacation Down,
because let's start with that.
Surely missed.
Yeah, so let me turn that on. I'm going to turn our Zoom feed off here for a second, and then we'll go right into the hoedown.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
Tape delayed tonight.
And if you ever saw it, you would. That's my tune, Mel.
Oh, yeah, sure too. Are we starting this again?
Did it? Yeah, just laid out. Absolutely. Just run an extension.
Beautiful sight. We're happy enough.
In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown.
Lots of fun with Mr. Snowman.
Brian, you got the 4 a.m.
Hey, we'll rock and play the Eskimo play.
Everybody. Hand in hand.
What? Well, it was it was too loud. That's what it was. The hoedown.
Oh, that's fine. And you know what? I'd rather let the bears go.
Let the bears go. All right, so we're talking to a black screen now. Hal, you want to introduce the next one?
Oh, sure. I was going to say, that before we go to the next one, I'd say when Big Al would come out dressed as the Baby New Year, the house would always roar. That was just one of the funniest things ever. All right, so next up we're going to do let's do the Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
So we'll do show some of the behind the scenes prep and some of the fun that you would have at the Magic.
Wait till you see how the magic.
So I'm going to bring the audio down this time very low for our commentary.
Right.
That way they can hear. They didn't hear us on the hoedown too well. I forgot to mix.
It's all right.
I try.
You're fired.
All right. Good luck, guys. See if you can get OBS running. It's a pain in the ass.
Christmas trees, kids pointing at stuff.
Loris Watch. Remember when Loris was a sponsor?
Yeah.
And hey, there's the cookbook.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we know this
She's
is
using
after
it.
91, 92.
Yeah.
Was when that cookbook was updated. So
yeah.
That's the second edition of the cookbook.
Oh, look at the magic. Ribbons all over.
What an effect.
That looked like West Center Street there for a sec before. We know.
Probably was. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob Hinkle, I see you in the chat here. Have you made your Christmas cookies yet? Because every year you tweet when you make your Christmas cookies, and I haven't seen the tweet yet.
Yeah, you get your picture taken on Center Street. I vaguely remember that.
Oh, it's a good thing they
Christmas
demolished
house
it.
in, that's not. This is Magic Kingdom. That was a quick one. Wow. Just like that.
Yeah.
All right. And the next one you found, how?
It's from Epcot Center. This one's a little bit longer.
Okay.
But little taste of holidays at Epcot.
Holidays at Epcot. It's got to start
Back
with the
in the
opening
old days.
helicopter shot. Has to happen.
Oh, yeah. Dancing white reindeer.
Yeah. Again, this is a little tape delay.
What year is this?
Like 92, 93, maybe?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look at that lake.
I'm
It's
assuming
empty.
those. I don't know if those were some of the Barbie dancers on there.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Oh, they're saying Merry Christmas from all their home countries. Look at that.
Whoa,
Toy
Germany
soldier.
is right in our face.
Well, they're a little upset. Everybody stole all their Christmas traditions.
That's right.
Yeah.
Why
The
are we
toy
wearing
soldier store?
Why are we wearing a pirate hat in there?
It
Why
just
not?
came from
You
Park
could be a
House,
pirate
maybe.
on Christmas if
I
you
guess
want.
so. I guess so.
I'm just gonna stop you.
I like the people just like, what's going on? They just ran. This is when they used to just film stuff in the park and didn't worry about clearing.
Oh my
out.
God, that big Paddington that was in that store.
Yeah, the
Do you
giant.
guys
the
remember
giant
that?
Paddington. Wasn't it like $1,500 or something like that?
Oh, it was redonkulously expensive. Yeah, something. My gosh.
I can
Totally
go
forgot
back to it
about
at the
that.
end if you want. We'll pull it up on.
No,
freeze
that's
frame.
okay.
Season's
It's
greetings
just kind of
bus.
off in the corner. Just sparked a memory.
All right, we got a dance.
A lot of dancing. People dressed up as candy canes or peppermint
Roger
sticks.
Rabbit. Why not?
I mean, you can't have something Disney in the early 90s without Roger Rabbit. Let's face it.
I can't believe out of all the Roger Rabbits we've seen on movies and whatever, there's not one of those costumes lying around anymore.
It is amazing.
KCA, I do not remember the Christmas TV specials from Hess's featuring amazing mechanized toys. I don't remember that. I remember a lot of the specials that would play here around the time, some of which still play. But every year we would, like now, we would wait for Rudolph and Santa Claus is coming to tell the claymation ones to come on. And that was always exciting. And Charlie Brown Christmas we watched every year. And then if you remember the 80s, we got a lot of like Garfield Christmas, and there was like an Alf Christmas special. And you would get a lot of cartoon Christmas specials, which like everybody watched. And then you'd go to school the next day and talk about it.
So, Brian, there was a mention of people going out to eat on Christmas Day. My family would always eat in, but eating out was always reserved for after church on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And you will identify with this maybe a little bit. At least you know exactly what I'm talking about. We would always go to a diner, generally a Greek diner, and sit there. You know what I'm talking about. The New York, New Jersey, the tri-state area diner.
Yep.
Not necessarily in a diner car, but that was our tradition. So I knew you would identify with that. Know what I'm talking about.
Our diners around here were, and often still, there aren't many Jewish diners left down around here, but they were all either Jewish or Greek diners. And you go in and there's a bajillion things on the menu, and they were always open. Occasionally they'd be closed for Christmas Day.
Right.
Or only open for Christmas breakfast. But the era of it's hard to find 24-hour diners now around anymore. Most of them close late at night. But when I was growing up, when I was a younger man, the 24-hour diner lived, and it was a glorious place. It still is.
And I remember a few years ago I went to one when I was in New Jersey, and I sent you a picture. I sent all three of you the picture of the pies rotating.
Oh, the rotating pie
rotating
case,
refrigerator case, which is fantastic. I mean, how you would just gaze into that with.
I would just keep going around. I'd find a pie I wanted, and I would just keep
like
going
those
around
kids in Impressions de
follow
France, except your head would just be pressed up against the
right. But I
His
would have
eyes.
to move with the pie as it goes around.
scanning.
So I'm asked about the Wanamaker's Light Show, which became the Hex Light Show, which is now the Macy's Light Show. Yes, it's still there. My mom did take us to see it in the city. I don't remember how many times, but we did go crowd into the Grand Court at Wanamaker's department store and watch the light show, which still runs to this day, although they're only running it once a day during the pandemic. And then Strawbridge and Clothier, to compete with them, did the Dickens Village walkthrough, which is an animatronic walkthrough built by a puppet company in Delaware, which is still fantastic and still run at Macy's. I did it last week. These are all free things in Philadelphia. And then the third thing, Litz Brothers department store had a colonial village similar to the Dickens Village walkthrough, which was around in the 60s and 70s, which was, again, animatronic kind of scenes that you could walk through that would show like the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, all in a colonial type village setting. And that went to the Please Touch Museum at one point, and the Atwater Kent, which became the Philadelphia History Museum and is now closed. And that is now at a place called the American Treasure Tour in Oaks. That guy rescued it and has restored it, and it is up and running when you take the American Treasure Tour now.
Oh, okay.
Which is literally a guy who just has unlimited resources, who has gone out and bought every pop culture thing you can imagine. Old road signs and, like Wendy's statues and other things, and has filled a gigantic warehouse with them. And you pay for a tram tour of it. So if we ever pull off our Philadelphia Retro WDW weekend, which with the first stop on the Disney 100th anniversary archives tour being in Philadelphia, I have in mind, and we've discussed, the American Treasure Tour will be part of that weekend.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to it.
So we had the department stores here would all have their attractions that we would have. And I'm reading here some of what some of you guys had as well. An Enchanted Village at Jordan Marsh.
There was one down near Alair State Park, and you people probably saw the cookie come up. We're going to talk about the cookies in a second because we just got late-breaking photos sent to us by Beth. There was some audio animatronics down there I remember we used to see. They scared the out of me. Brian, one thing about department stores that people often forget, do you guys remember going into them as a child and hearing the tones? Boom, boom, boom. The service tones? Does anybody remember that?
I don't remember that specifically.
No? Oh. All right.
I mean, department stores, I don't remember the comedian who did the routine, but other than the reason we were in the department store, which was to go to see Santa or to buy, department stores are like, my bones would just disappear because it was torture. I just wanted to get out of there as my mom was going through shopping for school clothes or Christmas spread. Like, I just want to see Santa and leave, like I was the worst kid to take shopping, and I don't remember going shopping with her a lot. I hated it.
So I just sit here, I just looked it up. The paging bells, the bell tones were used within a department store to summon or page managers or security workers. Each manager on duty had its own tone repetition, and the bells were seen as a more pleasant way to page rather than make a loudspeaker announcement. So listen in A Christmas Story when they're in the movie and he's in there waiting in line for Santa. You'll hear tones. They put it in there, which is kind of neat.
That's at Higbee's in Cleveland.
Higbee's, yeah.
You want to go in there now? It's a casino.
I grew up at.
I have ridden the Colebrookdale Railroad. Took a train ride to nowhere, to the woods and back. So I have done it.
All right, we got other people recognizing the bell page. That's great. Bamberger's was the one that we had. The only exciting thing about Bamberger's, and I'm with you, Brian. I loathed going there. I remember hiding between in clothing racks, and just the exciting thing was that on my birthday, my mother could take me there, and the Bamberger's birthday program that they had, and you would get a free cheeseburger at their. This was in department stores, had restaurants.
Well, I have pictures. I'm not going to pull them for you tonight, but I have pictures of breakfast or lunch with Santa at Strawbridge and Clothier, because my dad worked for Marriott from the early 60s, where he started as a bellhop, to in the 70s he was running restaurants. He ran hot shop restaurants for them, which were like diners, like Denny's, kind of along those lines. And then he eventually was running restaurants for Marriott inside Strawbridge and Clothier department stores. Which is where he met my mom. She was a waitress at the hot shop. Now that's how they met each other. Anyway, Dad's restaurant would have lunch with Santa. So we got to that, we went and got our cheeseburger or grilled cheese with crinkle cut fries. And Santa came, a bad Santa too. Like I look at the picture, I'm like, that's not a really good Santa. But, and for some reason, some horrifying clown. Now I'm going to have to find the picture because
You just struck a chord with me. Grilled cheese with crinkle cut fries.
Crinkle cut fries,
that absolutely.
Chocolate milk. Chocolate milk.
Oh, my mom never allowed us to have that, but I'm with you.
All right, well then you had white milk.
Yeah, I did.
I want to say McDonald's was the only place with straight fries in the 1970s. Every place
that were thin
crinkle cut
too.
fries. Otherwise,
everything else was a thicker cut
or steak fries.
Steak fries. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting hungry.
Todd or Hal, you missed out because JL here in our chat says in Florida he remembers Burdines had a talking Christmas tree.
Oh,
I do.
So,
yeah, I didn't.
I'm so upset that you missed that.
I do remember the Robinson's Paper Angels. I do remember that, but I don't think I ever saw the Burdines.
And
Christmas
the best
tree,
thing
at least
about
in Orlando.
The best thing about Bambergers, Todd, was the commercials, because the guy would always say, "Today at Bambergers,"
Yes.
He had this really deep. It sounded like Mike Bowe, who was an old DJ here in Philadelphia. But come catch the sale at Bambergers.
Bambergers. We went to the one in Plainfield, New Jersey.
Yeah.
And what was neat is that this was Plainfield eventually went downhill. I think it's making a resurgence now. But it was where my mother grew up, in the 50s, going there, and it still had that old time feel. And I'm just glad that, as much as I loathe going there, I was glad to partake in being able to experience it. It was really cool. And I'll never forget the paging tones. So, all right, JT, we have another. I'm sorry, Kyle.
I was going to say, I guess I looked out because our hometown, or one of the department stores we had, was called Sattler's. And I was obsessed because that was the only place where you could get Star Wars action figures when they first came out.
Oh, really? Oh.
So I would go, I just remember I would make a beeline in there and go up the escalator up to the second floor to the very tiny toy department where the Star Wars characters are, and just like drool at all the different ones when they came out.
You on the second floor of toy stores. Between that and Centurium, you just spent all your time on the second floor.
I was always on the second floor.
Just, oh my goodness. So, Mr. Kasem, do we have another request and dedication out there coming in?
Yeah, I got two things here.
Okay. I also asked people to hit the email, so we got to monitor that. So.
Oh, I'm on it. Don't worry.
Just checking.
You just worry about your crinkle cut fries there, buddy.
I want to go make some right now so bad.
Gold key king.
Yeah, they're actually going to bring them to him.
I
shared the cookies.
Let me put the cookie picture up. That's right.
This is from Beth. Beth said these are the gingerbread cookies we make each year.
Wow.
She wishes she had a monkey bread picture to share.
Thanks, Beth. Detail on that. Those are fantastic.
That's monkey bread?
No. Those are gingerbread cookies.
Oh, okay.
I like that roller too. That's a serious. That's where you get that pattern.
That's a Bay City roller.
Oh, somebody just wrote in the Plainfield and Scotch Plainfield is not coming back as I thought. I had heard it was. Okay, well, Scotch Plains, great place there too. Home of Uncle Floyd. Brian may remember Uncle Floyd.
Uncle Floyd is still around. You can book him for your party for $500 if you want.
Let's bring him to Retro Magic. Nobody knows who he is.
If you guys want him at Philly Retro Magic, we'll
let me know.
Have Uncle Floyd there.
I have a video of Uncle Floyd. Everybody wants to see it, so we'll see where that goes. All right, JT, what else we have? I think we have another photo coming in, right? Is that true?
Yeah, I sent you two there.
Okay.
First one is black and white. That's one of my mall Christmas memories here in the Akron area. We had Chapel Hill Mall, which is now closed. That's Archie the Snowman.
All right, let me get this photo up here.
Archie was this, I'll bet he was at least 40, 50 feet tall, and that's not kid size. You'll see in this picture, he's massive, floor to ceiling. And you'd walk up there and his eyes would blink as he would talk, and he would say, "What would you like for Christmas?" And you get up to that microphone.
Choose the form of your destructor.
That's what it's like.
I would like a remote control car.
And then your voice would boom on a loudspeaker, and you're just like, "Oh my God,
I tried to think of the most harmless thing."
That's what it was. You can see the old Penny's logo in the back.
Oh yeah, right fantastic.
There, front center, and Santa was there as well.
What are the children standing on? Is that like?
It was like a podium you walked up to,
It's like you're going up to like you're gonna go down on your knees.
Like a Roman sacrifice.
Exactly.
What's your favorite color?
Wow.
What's the airspeed velocity of an airplane swallow? That's what it was like. And so you did that, and you did Santa. Santa was also there. Archie disappeared in the late 90s, and then he made a resurgence in 2005-ish, and he was probably half the height. Yeah. Not as scary, but that's my Archie memory.
That is amazing.
That is incredible. Yeah. That's incredible. All right,
so
let me
next
get the
one though.
Yeah, let me get the next picture here coming up. If you have photos, mall photos, anything, anything retro tonight. It's the very retro party. So
there is no Archie. There's only
I have
Zool.
sent you 2 pictures of the lunch with Santa.
Oh my
at
goodness.
Strawbridge and Clothier.
Okay,
who is that?
You can see me in my bow tie with a scary looking clown.
We got this one first, though. Hold on a second, Brian. Hold on. We got this one came in for. I'm doing them in order. That JT
we're
sent.
doing JT first.
Yeah, JT. What do we got?
Oh, that's Tammy.
Yeah,
that's Tammy Tucky.
Says, hey there, boys. One year, my family's Christmas card included the photo of us in Narnia. This is the behind the scenes at MGM Studios with the White Witch. It was freezing because of that evil witch, but a fun trip to Disney World.
I have a picture of the White Witch that I took on a trip down there. And I had no idea, like, she was such a brief character appearance in the park. So I feel privileged to have seen her.
Yeah, that's... I don't... What year was that? This was when the Narnia came out, like, recently?
You know, I'm going to... Like I say 10 years ago, but God knows it could be...
This isn't like 80s Narnia. This is like 2003
no. This
Narnia.
This is the 2000s. This is...
Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait. If you're sitting there, I'm looking at what's it? Luncheon and dinner. I was looking at mine.
No, it's coming back. I'm just adding yours into the queue.
2005,
sorry.
she just told us.
2005. Yeah,
okay.
So that makes sense.
And then she has a dedication, wants to wish her family a Merry Christmas, and they have no idea what I've gotten them for Christmas. Ha, ha, ha. It's more of a moo, ha, ha, like an evil laugh. She sent us, so.
Boy, Tammy. Is it tickets to Retro Magic? Is it tickets to Retro Magic?
It's a wonderful $10,000 donation to the Lake Buena Vista Historical Society.
A donation in your name to the Human Fund.
All right, Brian.
JT, I got a good one I'm sending over to you here,
all right,
too.
hold on. Here comes yours, Brian. They're on automatic. Here we go. Oh, it's a clown.
Everybody take it easy. That is not Santa.
All right, so
it's flipping back and forth.
They had the clown, but you can see everything was avocado green up there. That's the hostess stand behind us and the tables. And then there was always a counter. Yeah. So we're sitting at the counter.
I was going to say, Gold Key's behind you there.
Yeah.
Tables,
and we have we have our carton of milk, and then there's a grilled cheese and probably some crinkle cut fries.
And balloon animals, too.
That is lunch with Santa at Strawbridge and Clothier. Wow. I want to guess this was the Plymouth meeting location, which the restaurant was on the 3rd floor. But my dad also ran one in Jersey, I think. So it might have been over there. But I think it was Plymouth meeting.
Okay.
And that was lunch with Santa. So that's
cool.
You can see Santa's looks awful jolly there. They always, back then, it was very common for them to put a lot of like red rouge around Santa. Like Santa always looked like he'd been out on a bender because he had like a total red nose and rosy cheeks.
He'll shoot your eye out, kid.
There's a lot less of that now. But yeah, so that's lunch with Santa. JT, I'm sending one to you that was just sent into us from Yvonne.
All right.
Or Todd. So
is it a very small tree?
It is not.
Oh,
it
okay.
is,
I was just checking.
A photo op that we will all wish we could have gotten because of the location.
Wow. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
All right, here it comes. This is fantastic.
This is a Mickey's Christmas Carol vintage.
All right. If you've got photos, requests, and dedications, send them to podcast@RetroWDW.com via email right now, and we're going to get you live.
Or if you got any of our text numbers, you text
it to us too.
Text it to us, anything you want.
Look at that, huh? I can look at it.
That's amazing. A Walt Disney World Village.
Hey guys,
Christmas
can
photo.
we all just hold this up for Yvonne?
I think that says 1988 at the bottom, right? Yeah.
Guys, could we get Yvonne? We're gonna all hold up her photo.
Wait. Let me see if I'm on the right side here or the other side.
I gotta. This is so backwards. Okay.
There's a little bit of a delay, so
yeah. How you gotta move over a little bit?
Oh my God!
You gotta go over.
Oh, no, I'm going the wrong way.
This is horrible.
We're not doing this for everybody. How the other way, buddy? How's completely lost? Gotta watch your video. JT, you're behind her.
I'm trying to.
Yvonne, this might be the best you're gonna get from us too.
Yeah, we've been drinking.
All right. That's sorry. We'll pose next year for you.
But boy, that's great. I love that they put. Now, remember, this is Florida.
Yeah.
Look at those sweaters. Now,
hopefully they just
entirely possible that it could have been like a 70-degree day, and Puerto Ricans get that cold and it's 70 degrees. Because I love talking to my Floridians. They're like, oh, it's freezing, and it's like it's 68. But I love the winter sweaters. I love these sweaters. And that was back, by the way, before people started insulting them and calling them ugly sweaters. I don't think they're ugly. I love Christmas.
They're fantastic.
Sweaters.
I wonder if these had if they were open in the back for quick, because with a dickie, you know what I mean?
You think they're fake sweaters that they let everybody try?
I don't know, but even the dickie, maybe it's just one.
She says they gave them the sweater. Look at that.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it does look like a breakaway, Todd. Like the dickies included the turtleneck.
I wonder if they're what's the ones they make in the Norway Pavilion. I wonder if they're from the Norway Pavilion.
That's right.
They're like $300 sweaters that they're.
How Brian knows the right way to buy Helly Hansen because I did it. So, all right. What else we have coming in, JT? Anything coming in on the wire?
Nothing. No.
Nothing. Well, good night, everybody.
That's it.
All right. Let's see. 68 is freezing in California. All right. Well, we'll probably hang out here for another half hour or so, but why don't we give a little preview, Brian, and a reminder for the amazing lineup that we have been able to establish with the help of Tammy and a number of others for this upcoming amazing Retro Magic 50th anniversary we have coming up in April of 2022. It is, I'll tell you, flights are booked, hotels are getting booked. Ink is dry on contracts.
That's going to be the real Christmas morning for us.
Yes.
So Tammy and I spent my drive home on Monday or Tuesday, and then the next hour on the phone with George Wilkins, who literally, if you were in Epcot in the 1980s or in the Magic Kingdom in the 80s and 90s, and you were on an attraction, you probably heard George Wilkins' music. So he starts playing one piece that he wrote, and I immediately said, "Oh, that's the music as you're coming out of the land boat ride, when they're flashing those stock photos on the screen, and it's that like flute that's going like."
Sounds like Bob Ross.
Yes. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I wrote that." And then you start going through all these other things, and I said, "I just cannot wait to get this guy on stage and have you guys and gals hear the things that he has to share with you." He's got terrific stories. So he was an addition since our last one. So that's like a Christmas present to all of us. And then our boy Tom Nabby has put together an all-star lineup of the who's who of folks that helped pre-open and open the park. So the Steve Baker, who one of his many jobs was director of development for Epcot for the first 7 years or 8 years, something like that Epcot was open, which involved getting people and sponsors into pavilions and all kinds of other stuff. And Billy Holscher, who was the opening manager of Fort Wilderness, in addition to like 100 other jobs that he had over the years at both. And I think he was at Disneyland 55 or original, along with Sully Sullivan, who's coming, who was he started at Disneyland a couple of weeks after it opened. He watched the opening on TV and then said, "I want to work there," and quit his job at, I think, Lockheed Martin and went to work for Walt Disney, and ended up making the right choice because eventually became vice president of the Magic Kingdom and ran attractions and made the decision to close 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. There's lots of stuff we'll be able to talk to him about. Did I forget? Oh yeah, Debbie Dane Brown, who you might have seen at D23, who had the first first ambassador. She was worked at the preview center. She was the first ambassador for Walt Disney World. So those are the additions, and we've got a couple other reach outs out there, right, Todd? We're waiting to hear back from a few people.
A few other people we'd like to hear back, and it's going to be an amazing day, and we're really, really looking forward to it. So for those of you who already made your donation, have secured a spot on that day, thank you very much. If you haven't, tickets are still available, and there's space there for you. I will say the gold might have a couple extra gold key seats available at some point as well. So,
Kai, I'm looking at your message here. I see your continuing education is that weekend, and it's important for you to keep up with that. but that's not an excuse for Ella not to be there. So,
That's right.
just so you know.
That's right.
I mean, remote learning is huge now. You could probably do it on your laptop in the ballroom.
That's right. That's right. We can put you
no-
up on
no
the
one-
big screen now and then if you want. I mean, we can.
No
you can
one
touch
has
it.
dropped out. Somebody says,
Nope.
has anybody dropped out? Nope.
Nope. Nobody's dropped
We're all
out.
in this thing together.
That's right. That's right.
When Santa crams, he's going to find the jolliest bunch of retro WDW.
That's right. That's right. So we're really looking forward to it. So if you haven't purchased your, haven't sent us your donation for your ticket, head over to retromagic.org and you'll have the ability to make your donation there and secure a spot for the day. So it's going to be fantastic. Brian and I have the contracts taken care of. Food is next, so we'll be working
All
on
right.
that.
So talking about food, we're bringing it back to Christmas now. Now, what are things that your mom or your dad or somebody would make only like that you associate with Christmas? So for me, my mom makes a dry beef ball, which is literally cream cheese rolled into a ball with some onions in it, couple of things like a dash of Worcestershire and whatever, and then she covers it in chip beef, dried beef. Chops it up and that's the outside, and it becomes a cracker spread, which is delicious. Now she makes it for a lot of things now, but I always associated that and shrimp cocktail with Christmas because those were things that we tended to only get, originally at Christmas. So and my grandmother would bring coconut cake, and there are certain things that we got at Christmas. One thing I'll point out, by the way, green bean casserole. Later in life, we'd have Thanksgiving dinner, and I'd say, "Mom, where's the green bean casserole?" She says, "Oh, no, we have that at Christmas. We don't have that at Thanksgiving."
Interesting. JT, what do you got? I'll let you go ahead.
We always had our Christmas was busy, so we were in Western PA Christmas Eve. Came back, did all the Christmas Eve stuff. My parents were doing. We went to bed. Christmas morning then was my mom's side of the family came over for breakfast after presents about 10, 11. And it was my mom always did made still does like an egg casserole, like church eggs she called it, like big pan of one with sausage, one with bacon, and then we had breakfast and that whole deal. So that was one thing. And eggnog is that's probably a lot of people, but eggnog is always our thing. And when I first went to my in-laws' house, they were blown away. I was just drinking glasses of eggnog like it was nothing. I mean, they treated it like it was straight whiskey. You should only have one shot a year. And I was like, that's cute. Give me a real glass of eggnog. Now I just sip on eggnog all night. So
can I refill your eggnog for you?
That's right.
Drive you to the middle of nowhere.
Hold that moose mug up high.
Yeah, exactly.
My mom also begins making cookies usually right after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So Joe Lanza mentioned Spritz cookies here, which she calls butter cookies. So butter cookies using her electric super shooter, the super shooter cookie press, which we have replaced now. I mean, they're about 100 because they make future versions of it, but the 1970s versions are the best. So we've owned about 6 or 7, and they're harder to get on the resale market. My sister paid like $100 for the one she's using now, but butter cookies, oatmeal raisin, chocolate chip. She then would make something called applesauce raisin, which was a softer cookie. And then she would make like ginger cookies. And so some of them have fallen away over the years, but oatmeal raisin, butter cookies, and chocolate chips are still the 3 standard. And then those white meringue cookies with chocolate chips.
Oh, yeah,
she would make those too.
So mentioning cookies, so that was probably the sweets are the biggest thing because we always had a Christmas ham, but we also had that at Easter, so it wasn't as unique. Green bean casserole, but the cookies really resonate with me as well, Brian, because my mother would do that. She would make chocolate chip, the hazelnut snowballs that were rolled in confectionery sugar, the gun ones, the sugar cookies, and then she would also make butter crunch with chocolate on it, and then she would make this fudge that was made from fluff. And those items, that's it. Those were all those items were Christmas only. Maybe the chocolate chip, and then she would store them all in tins, and we'd make them together, and she would stack maybe 5 or 6 LPs on the good old turntable and stack them up, and then we'd listen to Christmas songs. And when it was done, you'd stack the whole stack over again and put the little arm out there and and listen to them all again. I saw a mention of a Italian Christmas Eve. Absolutely. I was not introduced to that until I met my wife. It is a tradition that will remain in my household forever now, and we still do it. We won't be attending this year, but it is a seafood festival, pasta with shrimp
Feast of
sauce.
the Seven Fishes,
Seven
right?
fishes, right. We've got fried shrimp, baked scallops, fried scallops, calamari, baklava, mussels, clams. I mean, you need haddock. Some is fried, some is baked.
He's been drinking. He meant bacala, not baklava.
Not
which is
baklava. That's the Greek one.
pastry.
Yes. Yeah, baklava. Sorry.
You're not sneaking by with Greek pastry.
No, absolutely. So, but that's now become so we're doing it here. We've got some seafood for the three of us tomorrow to partake in. So that's become
great. I'll be up. What time should I be there?
Well, dinner's at 4. So
JT, we got some pictures in.
Yeah, he sent them over. I'm gonna add them up here in 1 second. So, all right, here comes the first.
How about you? How about you, Hal? Any food memories there?
I actually do have. So my mom would always make an orange cream jello with mandarin oranges suspended in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was a big. And then for some reason, like guys were talking about cookies, and I remember getting pizzelles at my aunt's house. Now they weren't Italian, but for some reason they always had them.
Really?
Like in their like miscellaneous cookie tray that would kind of come around. You know, I guess everybody would get those tins with like all the tiny little bizarre. So that I just loved those.
Pizzelles last forever too.
That was the only place I would ever be able to get those pizzelles was at my aunt's house.
So
I
question:
loved going there.
Did you have the ones with anise flavor in them, or the ones that did not have anise flavor in them and just were more of like a vanilla cookie?
The anise flavor.
Yeah. So my Uncle Jack married, well, actually a bunch of my uncles married Italian women, but my Uncle Jack married my Aunt Joan, whose mother, Marion Abruzzi's wonderful lady. She's been gone for a few years now, but Marion made pizzelles for every major occasion. And there were always 2 piles. There was the anise pile with the anise seeds in them, and then the ones without anise seeds in them. And that's my exposure to pizzelles. And every time I see a pizzelle now, I think of Marion.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with the anise, but my mom used to make Christmas cookies, and her either the cookies or the frosting always had a little bit of anise in it as well, which was very distinct. I enjoyed that.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh, I'll have to send some anise cookie. There, it's a slight licorice.
Well, you know what pizzelles are? Is that what you don't know? What
I know what those are. We had those.
Anise is like a licorice flavor.
Yeah.
It tastes like black licorice. It's a little bit of a black licorice flavoring. Sambuca, anything like that gives you a bit of the anise flavor. And so they would make them. You'd get them 2 ways. You'd get them with anise or without.
I think mine were without.
But see, so when you grow up in Philadelphia, you get all these different ethnic celebrations. So like the Polish, the krzyki, which is the fried. I mean, I don't even know what to call it. It's like fried cookie dough or some kind of a thin dough that then is just like soaked in powdered, like an excessive amount of powdered sugar.
Okay. The Italians have one where like there's it's a fried, almost like a fried wonton folded like this, and then the nuts and honey and different things in the center.
Yeah. These are just plain. Somebody out here must know about krzyki, but they sell it like in the stores. You can buy boxed versions of it during the holidays, but very good stuff. So when you would like start making friends with families that had other traditions, and in the city we were really a melting pot. But you have Polish people who had kielbasi or pierogies on Christmas Eve and had a whole thing. My friend hungry. Alex was like,
I am so
hungry.
Whole
thing
now.
That they do, and then your Italians who have pasta and 7 fishes and pasta. Like we don't have any of those things. Like we.
They all sound good to me. I'll do whatever's cooking. All right, JT, you got some photos here before we wrap it up. We got. This is like a massive lightsaber. What is this? What are we looking at?
This is from Adam Richards, Christmas 1978.
He's serious with that, huh?
He's a Jedi.
Yeah, it looks like a craftsman with a PVC pipe, but we'll give him credit.
So let me tell you about before Star Wars toys were out.
Yeah.
But everyone was crazy for Star Wars. This was the type of items. So there was a million like very fast Taiwan like Star Wars toy knockoffs before. So Christmas is 77. that was a flashlight with like a special plastic mold over the top of it, and then that was like a long tube that screwed into that thing to like hold it onto the flashlight. But like it was literally this thrown together like knockoff toy to have something, and you'd go into the store. Or I remember this distinctly. There would just be like these cardboard boxes that they were all shoved in for you to just grab and like pull them out. And that's what you had for a lightsaber, because I don't think Kenner made one until 78 or 79 when they made like the kind that was inflatable.
They had to play catch up too.
Like you would, if you hit someone over the head with that thing, it's like you would seriously.
That's amazing.
And so Kenner finally came out with the ones where you'd like blow up an inflatable lightsaber and the light would shine in it, which looked good, but like not so.
So this is Adam Richards.
That's awesome.
Thank you for sending this in. And guys, look at the C5 bulbs on that tree.
Oh yeah,
glorious C5 bulbs. And what is the % chance inside that flashlight are ever-ready batteries?
Ever-ready batteries.
It's got to be ever-readys with the cat jumping through the
cat.
Yeah,
the
cat jumping through the was it the 9 or the Q? I forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because it had 9 last.
How you seem to know a lot about this flashlight. I'm looking at it. It doesn't look like they improved that much for this new Galactic Scar Cruiser. I'm just saying, it looks like the same. I don't know. It's 78 to now, but anyways. All right, next one.
All right, hold on. Let me. Where's my thing here? Let me take that down.
This one's
there we
more.
go.
This one's got some nuggets. If you'll take a look around. There we go. It's up. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm following the.
Oh, and our Zoom crashed too. How fun!
It did.
Awesome.
I don't know. It seems to be working.
Is it? Well, it's coming in and out. It's coming in.
They
and
can
out.
hear us on there.
Oh yeah, it's the video is out though.
All right. Well, anyways, this is from Melva. This is 1999 Christmas at the Magic Kingdom. Christmas time at least. Got the wreaths over top.
There's some serious pin trading going on.
Serious pin trading. You take a look at his shirt there with the various dwarfs.
That was a golden era.
Sorry, I'm trying to get Zoom back.
Got some Jordans in the background there pushing the stroller.
You got some statistics up here, and
sorry, this is what happens when Zoom goes out.
Got to reboot the TRS-80.
That's right. There we go.
Hear us though, right? There we go.
Oh, everybody can hear us. Yeah, it was just the Zoom was bad. Look at that. That's a great photo.
Yeah.
Thanks, Melva. Appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate that very much.
So everybody has their homework. They need to look up ever-ready batteries. What was that Star Cruiser thing we found that I unwrapped? What was it, Hal?
So
curious. It's okay.
Fighter? Hang on.
I
looked it up. I'll have to look at it again.
That's all right. That's all right.
This person commented, my dad worked for Everready in Red Oak before the plant closed in the 90s. So
there we go.
There you go.
To Tomorrow Sphere, who just mentioned Panouche Fudge. So if you ever travel with me, you'll get to hear my diatribe on Fudge. The boys have heard it because Todd has brought up Fudge in a derisive manner on one or two occasions. Let me tell you this. There's a huge difference between vanilla fudge and Panouche Fudge. And where I grew up going to the shore, the Jersey Shore down here, South Jersey, Ocean City, the fudge that we got that was vanilla fudge was really Panouche Fudge, which means it's made primarily with brown sugar and not white sugar. So it has a richer flavor. And that's the vanilla fudge that I grew up loving at Laura's Fudge and Steele's Fudge and the original Fudge Kitchen. And did not learn until I started traveling and buying vanilla fudge elsewhere and like getting this stuff that I hated. And just that there's a difference that what we called vanilla fudge in New England, they actually call Panouche, and is a different product than vanilla fudge, which is made with white sugar and has a very less rich flavor. So I I will actually walk by fudge counters, and when I see their vanilla, I can tell by the color whether or not I would want to taste it or not. Because if it's like really white or light, I'm like, no, this was made with white sugar and I don't want it. But if it's got, a brown sugar element to it and it's true Panouche, then I do. And I learned all that when I traveled to New England the first time and saw Panouche Fudge. And the guy cut me a piece of it and I said, well, this is vanilla fudge. He gave me a lesson in the differences in the fudges. So,
Wasn't that a band in the 70s?
that will be a presentation I give at Retro.
There we go. My
The
problem,
fudge presentation.
the problem that I had with Fudge wasn't necessarily Fudge. It was this, that every tourist trap destination you go to has a counter on a marble slab and says "buy Fudge," and it's awfully, it's often horrible. You know, so that was
Unless you don't
my-
buy
I
it,
agree.
that's-
right? And
I
or
agree.
and somebody commented the Magic Kingdom. My grandmother would come back. Oh, I got you some fudge. My dad would roll his eyes like, oh my god, that's not fudge. You know, and they would sell in the little tins and stuff. But
is there a reason you guys? I mean, I feel like I can't eat a slice of pizza or fudge without getting your approval now. It's like you
the
just-
metro, the tri-state area
Jesus.
is. Don't get me started on Chinese food from the tri-state
Yeah,
area.
I mean, it's
too.
the East Coast.
Just eat it. Just
no.
No, it's different. It's
It's
different. Like
different.
if you grew up on the East Coast having sandwiches made on like deli sandwiches on fresh bread, or
Yeah,
having
bagels.
pizza made here, or Chinese food, or bagels, and then you start traveling, and you're like, oh, I'll have a piece of pizza, and you're like, it's like Elio's, or
Right.
and it's just like, what is this? This
Yeah.
is, or you go to. I mean, I see. I'm going to get yelled at now by the people after.
I'll
Like
support
carrying
you.
about pub subs. We just talked about this. Like these sandwiches they get at Publix, and you're like, this is like a Wawa hoagie up here. Like they're lousy. Like they're
Yeah.
they're not what we get in delicatessens
You have
up
to
here. But
scrumple the meat. You don't just lay meat on bread.
there's a
There's a
whole
scrumple. You have to
process.
cut the lettuce the right way. You have to slice everything. And Brian, another one, like we've talked about pork roll, but have you ever been anywhere and get a true buttered Kaiser roll? Right?
no, I can't say I've had a true buttered Kaiser roll. I
Outside
don't
of
order buttered Kaiser.
You
rolls,
never
though,
got
so
a buttered roll from a
no,
deli?
no, I can't say that I do that.
Oh,
Weirdo.
all right, well we'll
What's wrong with you?
we'll just stick with the we'll just stick with
I mean,
the
there are a couple other things, but we grew up in it's an area that's known for certain foods, or we have a certain standard, and you just kind of,
Yep.
move along. I mean, I'm more apt to order fish and citrus stuff when I'm in Florida, and like I like to look what an area is known for. As I told you, JT, when I started visiting Ohio, I went to Swenson's because it was a regional chain, and I wanted to try the food there, and it was great. What's the thing? The Yacht Boy, or what's the
Galley Boy, which
the
I've
Galley
never had
Boy,
one.
the big burger there. Yeah, but I took the olive off the top.
This-
But it's excellent burger, and
This is a perfect segue, JT. We promised everybody you would explain the mustard you sent us. So
oh yeah,
Oh
this is
yeah, I
perfect.
sent you. So there's two mustards here, and this is, I put more thought into this sending it to you, so I had the answers than I did ever in my life. Just so you know, because I know you guys would ask. I just basically Googled it. There's two versions. There's stadium mustard and there's ballpark mustard. You guys got ballpark mustard, which is actually the mustard they sell at the Guardians now, but they were the Indians,
Yep.
the Indians game, and big pumps of it. It's very like what color is it? Tannish. Like it's not a yellow like
and it's not even like a dark brown, like a dark Gouldens mustard or a
yeah,
French.
and they got into it. You could read the whole history of it with stadium mustard, which actually tastes very similar, looks very similar, and it's actually stadium mustard is served at the Browns game, a different Cleveland stadium that no pun
So
intended.
one's the ballpark, one's the stadium. So you've got to make
Yes.
sure
So
you know
next
where
year-
you are.
Next year, you know what you're getting from
Yeah,
me
I
for
think
Christmas
so,
is
yeah.
stadium.
Yep.
But yeah,
Mustard? Don't
and-
look me Philly.
And
Jam,
yeah, that's the
different, though.
thing, and I don't know if a lot of places have their own mustard per stadium or things like that. I don't go to many baseball games out of town, but yeah, you guys got ballpark mustard.
Awesome.
Huh.
Thank you
And
for the
we-
information.
I was the first one to break it open.
You
last
did,
night.
yeah.
It's
Yep.
a
So-
little cheese and mustard, and
That's right.
good stuff.
Did you all ever think you'd have 100+ people watching you discuss mustard?
Well,
Hal sent us rum cakes. That's
we got
fun.
rum cakes. Yep. And Brian sent me some citrus coming in January. And gentlemen,
I did send citrus to the non-Florida boys.
And
I
I'm
sent
not
some honey bells. I'm a big believer
Yeah.
in the Florida honey bells. So when they come out in January, Todd and JT have some honey bells coming their
right.
way.
Fun.
And I am not. I'm not going to disclose tonight what you have on your way, gentlemen. But you have a nice a box of some goodies once those other damn things arrive. So, like I said, we're waiting for them once they.
I got another dedication.
Oh, right. What do we got? And let's. I think we'll probably wrap it up too.
It says This is from boy, I'm gonna mispronounce your names here. This is from Trang, Trang. To Art. Merry Christmas to my husband Art, who was just promoted to dad 2 weeks ago by the arrival of our baby girl Guinevere. Thank you for making every day magical for us. Love, Trang and Guinevere. Also, a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone at Retro WDW. So congrats on the new kiddo there, guys.
That's
and
awesome.
Have a great first Christmas.
Welcome to the club. And as JT pointed out at the beginning of the show, he was outside before he joined. He was cleaning up something that came out of the child. So look forward to it. It's all part of it.
It's fun stuff.
Absolutely. Well, gentlemen, thank you as always for joining this evening. I know our listeners are eagerly awaiting our next episode that's coming out. It's in QA now, I believe, with Brian, which is the Maelstrom episode, which will be coming out soon.
Is it? Has it gotten there yet?
Are we there?
Still working on it today.
Oh, I thought it said QA. Are we in QA, Brian? How?
I'm
He's
trying to
close.
get there.
Okay.
It's at like LA right now. It hasn't reached the letter Q yet. It's L or M.
MA.
Yeah.
There's a question. Any new
MIA.
Christmas parade specials for us this year? Or we have to watch reruns. Yeah, we're not going to go through any
This is
Christmas.
it.
This is it. We are planning a New Year episode some point in January is what our time frame is. We're gonna take a couple days and weeks off here and relax once the Maelstrom episode is out, and we hope that you do the same. And as you know, we'll be working very hard to get Retro Magic going for April and get that all polished and finished up. But we got a lot of things planned for 2022, a lot of different topics we still have to touch base on. I know everybody's saying imagination. That's the next. We got to do that. We've been saying it for a while. So, but from me and from everybody else here, I think, gentlemen, you'll agree, we can't thank everybody out there enough for their support through the years. Retro Magic as it stands would not be what it's going to be if it wasn't for all of your donations and supporting us. It's really been fabulous putting it together, but it is all because of you guys. We would never have been able to do it without you. So with that, hats off to everybody. We really appreciate it. And looking forward to next year. And gentlemen, thank you very much. Merry Christmas to all of you and happy holidays to everybody out there. Gentlemen, I'll turn it over to you, whatever you'd like to say, and we'll sign off and see everybody next year.
You have to call on people.
Oh,
You
all
can't
right.
just leave it out to chaos.
All right. I'll just poke Brian right here. There we
Oh,
go.
here I am.
Go, Brian.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays. Have a great and safe holiday time with your family and your friends and your loved ones. I hope Santa brings you everything that you want and that you have a safe New Year's, because we have so much in store. And I personally appreciate the great friends and support that we've gotten from all of you. And I'm glad that we did this tonight. It was really a fun time, and it gave the four of us a chance to celebrate with all of you. So thank you. Merry Christmas. And I love every single one of you.
All right, JT, you're up.
First off, so I saw somebody ask about the parade, new stuff. What I will do, though, remind you guys, if I don't do it or say something between now and Christmas, I will schedule some posts out and tweets for our old parades we shared, the Christmas parades, so you guys don't have to go searching for them. And we'll make sure those are up there for you to see. Christmas morning, it's always fun. We used to do that as kids, get up and watch the Disney parade. And the one I'll share is from our YouTube channel is going to be better than, is Disney having a parade this year on?
Oh, well, they have a
something.
Parade.
Yeah, just don't even watch it. We'll watch the one we share. That would be better. But seriously, it was fun to see you guys. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hopefully you have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Hopefully you have lots of fun on Christmas Day with whoever you're spending it with, and we'll see you all in April, hopefully.
That's right.
There's
only
one left.
There's only one left person.
All right,
Come on,
it's
Ernest.
Well, first of all, thank you guys for putting this on, and thanks for coming in. I realize I don't have a lot of didn't apparently have a lot of Christmas traditions. So I look forward to adopting some of the ones I learned about tonight and then carrying those forward into my family. So my kids will have some of these.
I want photos of oranges in the stockings tomorrow. Come on. I mean, on Friday, let's Saturday, whatever the heck day it is.
I can do that. I can actually do
Kids
that.
will be like, what is this?
Why did Dad give us
down in his backyard?
Why did we get limes and bitters too? I don't understand this.
Yeah. I mean, in Florida, you would think you'd get orange birds in your stocking instead of just oranges. But
that's right.
Let's see what we can do with there. But yeah, and I hope everybody out there, if you've already celebrated the holidays, I hope you had a great holiday. For those of you that are getting ready to celebrate the holidays, I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year. Best of health to everyone, because that's the most important thing. And it's like, I can't wait for everybody to be around next year so that we can see you down in Florida, in my neck of the woods, and we can thank you. That's right, Mele Kalikimaka, and we can have a great April together, and just listen to the fascinating people that are coming to the show. So stay safe, everybody. I want you all there.
Absolutely. Well, with that, all of our listeners, thank you very much. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. We love you guys. Thank you so much for helping us out, and we'll be talking to you in the new year. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.